Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome to Vortex Gallery Online 2023. Happy to be here with good old Fox. What's up, Fox?
Hey, what's going on, Don? They got you here too, I see.
Yeah. I've been conscripted to the online DNF Duel army, and I'm here to watch some some cool games.
Yeah, thanks to Vortex Gallery. They're so kind to host a North American bracket along with the all the other DNF brackets this like next couple of weeks because
Yep,
they're running like I forget how many games. It's like somewhere above 50 games
it's a lot of
for,
games. Yeah.
and it's like a worldwide region. So everyone's just like, oh, is my region here? It's like yes, as long as you sign up quickly enough, you won't have that issue.
Yeah, for sure. And Vortex Gallery was with them for both of us actually were there for how they ran DNF Duel at
Yes.
Animivo, and that was just what a fun experience that was. Running it live, but here we are online. How long has it been? Like 8 months later, still playing DNF Duel. We're still playing this game. Lots of people still playing this game. We got a pretty fun bracket coming up. And yeah, we should have some matches coming up pretty soon. But looking forward to this being a nice chill slash hype slash exciting little afternoon evening here.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people are just like, they're like, oh, there's not enough DNF dual tournaments anymore, like online brackets, because the most frequent one that most people see is TNS, and even
Yeah,
then
probably
they kind of
TNS.
pause every now and then. So it's good to see people still just running DNF dual tournaments because Evo announcement is coming up in 2 days,
Yep.
Monday.
Yep.
So
I'm really hoping for DNF Duel. Like seeing DNF Duel at Evo would be super awesome. And like it's tournaments like these, right, that keep the game alive and thriving. And a lot of people saying that this game is slowing down. I honestly don't see it. I still see like DNF Duel tournaments hosted by TNS getting like 30,000 views on YouTube. Like people are hungry for this game. They want to play it. And yeah, here we are just hosting another bracket ready to kick some butt.
yeah, because I know a lot of people are going to Evo this year because it's like a mixture of a lot of tournaments for people. It was Frosties or it's Combo Breaker,
Yeah.
or it's Texas Showdown if you're in a regional area. Another one is Slashback, which we'll talk about
Yes.
later when that ad comes up. But Slashback is coming up soon, so if you're in the greater West Coast area, just make sure you look out for that.
Yeah, definitely go to Slashback. We'll talk about it more later, but that is the tournament, honestly, that I've never been more sad that I'm missing a tournament than Slashback.
Uh,
I'm really sad that I'm missing that tournament because it looks really hype. So
because like I think they're up to almost 300 something people for that tournament. So it should be, if you're in NorCal, SoCal, Seattle, Arizona, Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, Greater East Coast, you should just show up anyway. It'll be pretty good. A lot of people are saying it's supposed to be like the Anime Ascension replacement since we don't have Anime Ascension anymore.
right.
So you know, show up, support. It doesn't have to be like a bunch of people, but it still matters that the first event they run since God knows when the last time I was on West Coast for an anime tournament, but it's been a while. That's all I'll say.
I feel like the last West Coast anime tournament was 2018. I feel like it had to have been. It had to have been. And like,
Oof.
it's been a minute. Like, because Anime Ascension, I think they had the first Dragon Ball tournament on the West Coast, and then after that, they weren't around the next year, I believe. And like, I feel personally like Slashback is gonna be what Frosty's is, where like it Frosty started out relatively small of just like it's a Guilty Gear tournament that people are gonna show up to, have a great time, and go home and tell their friends like, yeah, Slashback was a lot of fun, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's gonna be a killer event. I'm really sad that I can't go. Actually, it's during my wife's birthday, so I'm staying home.
Oof.
But
That's
I'll be
respectable.
watching and cheering on from the sidelines as all of you people get to go and hang out there. So you
Yeah,
people
because I
being the chat, go to Vortex, go
yeah,
to Slashback. That
go to
tournament's
Slashback
awesome. That tournament's awesome. Yeah.
because like it's being run by a bunch of NorCal people who are pretty cool and some SoCal people as well. Uh, it's through the hard effort from our TOs that we get to have events like this because you're not doing it for monetary gain. That is
No.
not whatever you hear about that. That's not true because there's a lot of factors. You have to rent out the space, you have to pay for internet, you have to pay for equipment, you have to pay your staff, your TO staff, your bracket runners, the people who are streaming, the people who put up like, you know, vignettes, banners and stuff, and then they have to tear down like the stages and stuff. All that costs manpower and money. So it's not a thing. It's a very thankless job. So I'm hoping people realize that and are like, you know what, even if I can't go, I'll help spread the word.
Yeah, thank your local TOs, your regional TOs, your online TOs, High Vortex Gallery. There's the people who are in the tournament know who they are. Big shout outs to both of them. But yeah, it's gonna be a killer time. It's gonna be a super killer time. And speaking of which, hopefully we get some killer matches coming up soon, as I am perfectly timed with that screen transition. Oh man. I saw MikeCappone spinning in a circle. I'm like, ooh, something's happening.
So it looks there are 2 pools today, but as in nature with online brackets, there's a lot of people who will be DQ'd because people didn't check in on time. That's if you ever go to if you ever have an online tournament and you're like, okay, you know, I'm gonna enter this, I'm gonna see what happens. Make sure you check in like the TLs tell you to do, so that way you don't hinder the process of getting matches up and running. But right now we have YallEasy versus MikeCappone.
Yeah, excited. Vanguard versus Hitman. Vanguard character that got a lot better in the recent patch. Hitman, still a monster. Still just like a ridiculous character in every way, shape, or form. See how YallEasy does with him.
Hopefully he's one of those players who's just like, oh yeah, I've seen this character a bunch on streams. All I have to do is like BC or BMS and get my game started. But
yeah, but right now MikeCappone is starting out really strong with this really long 5A 2B pressure. Oh my god, right into the yeah, this hurts a lot.
Alright, let's see if there's a reset coming or if it's just gonna be a knockdown.
Oh. Looks like a little bit of a reset. But unfortunately now, yeah, YallEasy in the DP range, getting clipped out of it. Who cares?
Yes.
Vanguard can stay out of range and pressure, no problem. No worries.
That's one of the biggest strengths this character has. He's essentially, if not a 3/4 screen monster, he's a full screen monster where whiffing anything at a certain range just means you probably got counter hit, you're probably back in the corner, dealing with his good guard break pressure.
Yeah, he's also a really big knowledge check, right? Because a lot of his moves look so similar that if you don't know how to fight him, you kind of just crumble. So YallEasy, you know, while the first round he got knocked into the corner and couldn't do much there, right now he's putting on an offense. Well, gets clipped at 5A. It happens. Oh, drops the combo, DP whiffs. No punish.
Looking for throw, looking for DP, doesn't get anything. Dash up throw, yeah, that's the
dash up throw will do it. MikeCappone looking pretty strong this round 1.
Probably YallEasy hasn't been playing much because what's it called? Their rank was like silver 2 or whatever, but that could be one of those things where you just play rank for like 2 seconds, but you just match on player matches. So hopefully it's not one of those, you know, I'll pick up the game for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and you don't play for a while. But
you never know. I mean, like I'm gold 4. Like I just play offline. It could be one of those.
I just smash player matches. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna play like for like 2-3 hours today, because ranked was an issue for a little bit. Like the connections were wonky the first month or so. So you know, everybody mashed as hard as they could, and then they like took the break. They kind of like evened out.
Yeah, but looks like YallEasy here switching to launcher. Gonna get some long range moves of her own. Really good 5A pressure from launcher. Almost honestly challenges Vanguard's 5A really well. Might do a lot better in this match just because of the character switch. We shall see.
Oh no! Already in the corner.
Immediately just getting knocked out of that missile. Good 5A pressure. Try not to get caught out by these special moves from MikeCappone. Charges through the fireball, but is easily punished. Yeah, YallEasy looking much stronger in the second match, but unfortunately, in order to get all that damage, he had to walk himself to the corner. And then MikeCappone just walks up and says, cool, you're in the corner? All right, time to hold this mix.
Oh, the DP got baited. Oh, doesn't get counter hit. And then mashes 5A right after the throw attack.
Nice, yeah. Vanguard's 5A after the throw is just so dangerous. Ooh. Nice throw. Sick. Sick.
All right, MikeCappone's making this, making YallEasy's name work against them, unfortunately.
Yeah, good 5A pressure, beats out the charge. Charge, honestly, a ridiculous move in this matchup, right? It goes through all those projectiles, but if you throw it out for free like that, a lot of times it'll come back to bite you. You just need to bait it once, and you take a lot of damage.
Oh no, another 5M from MikeCappone. 5M is a really good button for Vanguard to actually anti-air a bunch of people. Oh, there's a reset.
Yeah, 5M is a surprisingly good move in neutral. Like, looking at it, it doesn't look like it much at all, but it covers so much of the screen, and the recovery is honestly pretty quick. Oh, goes for Oki.
Yeah, that's another reset. As long as you don't press a button, you don't get... Oh my god, yeah.
There's that 5M again, knocking YallEasy out of the air as MikeCappone cleans it up. And a crisp, but clean, fresh 2-0.
You could tell YallEasy wasn't used to probably fighting Vanguard, because it could be one of those things where you didn't really fight that character before the changes, and now that all the Vanguards who are just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hang out and play my character, and everyone's just like, oh, your character's weak. And then I think it was like a few weeks before the patch, there was a lot of people saying like, hey, Vanguard's actually pretty good. He's just kept by like a couple characters, and then the changes happened, and now everyone's just like, yeah, Vanguard's kind of nuts.
Yeah, Vanguard got really crazy. Like, he was super unrepresented in the last patch. I feel like him and Ghostblade kind of in a similar situation, right? Of like both really strong mid-range characters that either died for, you know, various reasons. Like Ghostblade had, honestly, it's just bad DPs, right? Ghostblade's DP, not very good. The damage was okay. Vanguard, terrible DP, somehow worse than Ghostblade's in my opinion, which is impressive because Ghostblade's is also incredibly bad. But they patched it, right? And they also gave him so many more neutral tools and cancel abilities that like just kind of sent him over the top to like, okay, cool. If you don't know how to fight my character, you are just going to get ran over like you're laying on the train tracks and the Vanguard train's coming.
And there's no second option. There's no dastardly deed being like, oh, you could pick a different character and have something else happen. But no, it's just the one way. You either learn how to fight Vanguard or you just perish. But
yeah, it's the nature of like strong mid to long range characters, right? Is if you don't know how to fight them, there's really no escape because they're always in your space. Like, you have to encroach on their space.
Which it can kind of be tough because dash blocking is a little awkward if you're not using the block button, because you have to double tap forward and tap the block button because there's no dash macro in here. You just double tap, walk forward, hold the guard button, but then you have to worry about probably getting thrown because there's also some there's a small lockout on tacking a throw. The frames aren't as big, but you still have to find your way across the screen, figure out where to take your turn back, because it's usually not the best idea to try to keep blocking a character like Vanguard, since one of his primary strengths is that he breaks your guard quicker than most of the other cast.
Yeah, he's also, even though he has a lot of special moves that are negative too, he's good at like spacing them to a point where you can't punish them, right? Like, I've been playing a lot of Strive and like made Dolphins -3, but everyone knows it's +3. Vanguard feels a lot of the same way. And if you try to say, okay, well, I'm sick of playing this neutral, I'm actually going to jump at you. Like we saw in that last match, you get clipped by that amazing normal 5M. Like 5M, a deceptively ridiculous normal, actually. Especially now that they added to that at OTGs, which, sure, why not? Just give Vanguard a bunch of damage. Who cares?
I mean, there was some quality of life stuff that he really did need, and they gave it to him with the ability to do specials outside of his metered special strings, because being able to do tackle whenever you want is really, really nice, because you don't have to wait through like 2 normals and 2 special moves to get to that thing where you're like, all right, now I can actually use this to counterplay you in different situations. Yeah,
tackle is an absurd move that like I'm in a game like DNF Duel, I'm not shocked it exists, but it's just really good. I feel like every tackle in this game is ridiculous. Like, every tackle, there's like 3 tackles, there's like 5 grenades, and all of them are like the best moves I've ever seen in fighting games. Like, this game is all about finding special moves and turning them up to 11.
Which is what a lot of people thought they wanted before the game release, because they were all like, oh man, DNF Duel is by aiding, and they're the same people who made Marvel 3. So they thought that, this was going to be, all right, just give me all the wild stuff and we'll see what happens. And a lot of people, turns out they don't like the way the first version panned out, but hopefully, since the patch in December, a lot more people are like, you know what, this feels a lot more in line of like everybody being really strong or it can compete. Just some differences in overall character power.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching right now and you haven't played DNF Duel since the patch, I highly recommend it. I think a lot of the issues that the game had on release were fixed. And like, me and Brett were sitting at Otaku when we heard only buffs, and we both rubbed our hands together. Like, yes, they're making the game even more crazy.
Yeah.
But what they did to like health and block meter like has helped improve the game pretty dramatically, while still having when they said only buffs, they meant it. Like any special moves that were broken are still broken. The game is just like a little bit more polished around the edges. So if you're watching right now and you haven't played DNF Duel and you're just here for the matches, like go ahead and boot it up. Like people still play every day. The Discord's always full of matches. You can honestly play ranked still. I hopped on rank and people are playing still. So just come on by.
Yeah, it's important to the game's life ecosystem that there is constantly a slew of players who show up and they're just like grinding ranks, they're in player matches, or they say something that says like for beginners, learning matchups, things like that, derusting, and anything of that nature, because it's very important that a lot of people still see that the game that they maybe have to take a break for, like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks because of life issues, they can come back and say like, okay, cool, I can still play. I'm not scrambling to look for games, even though there's Discord. I know a lot of people don't like using Discords for match finders.
Sure, yeah, and if you're still playing on PC, maybe PS4, I haven't been on PS4, but on PC you can still hit up ranked and fun games. So like, yeah, come on through, queue up, people are ready to play. If you love Discord, find the matches on Discord, crap, whatever way you want to do it, And it's interesting. This game, I feel like online players specifically have gotten like extremely strong at this game. Like we saw it at, TennredMule was in this bracket, who I won't stop singing the praises of because I think he's a really good player. But like TennredMule, from my understanding, mostly plays online. He's in every online tournament ever. He's in this bracket. We're gonna see him later, I'm sure. Online players are performing exceptionally well offline in this game. So if there's ever a game that you're like, I want to compete in and win in, DNF Duel might be it. Come on through. We're still playing. I'm still grinding.
I'm not grinding as much. I'm just watching more matches because, like, instead of playing, 200 hours within a certain time period, I'm just like, I can watch 200 hours worth of matches because you can skip certain sequences. You can be like, I want to know what happens in this matchup. I want to know what this character does or how good this player is since the last couple of tournaments. So for me, it's easier to watch a million matches than play them.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's why we're up here, right? Not the tournament. So
I definitely don't have the mental stability to net play frequently anymore.
Yeah, me neither. It's very much a once in a while type thing for me. But speaking of matches, we got MegaDosage versus AdamAdmar. AdamAdmar with the most tongue twister name I'm ever gonna see in my entire life. But here we go.
Right,
Call him Double A.
It's Swiftmaster versus Troubleshooter. I know a lot of people see Troubleshooter as this character who kind of has like pretty strong short to mid-range buttons-ish. And his damage output is actually insanely high with the right starter.
Yeah, Troubleshooter does a lot of damage, and Swiftmaster, a very low health character. So we already see it in the beginning of this match. It feels like Troubleshooter got like 2 small combos, and Swiftmaster already almost dead, but all good. MegaDosage pushing Troubleshooter to the corner. This is where, Swiftmaster gets started. You're going to see this loop plenty of times today, folks. 1, 2, 3, number 4. Set up the orb, set up the Oki, goes for the overhead. Nice. Yep, catches on the safe jump.
Jump S. So we get the Buster loop once again. Get the meter refund. Is going to get probably a safe jump of some kind.
Yep, just do it again. Yep, it hits again. Just keep safe jumping. If they keep getting hit, just keep rolling with it.
I mean,
yeah, this should do it.
It could be that AdamAdmar is probably trying to DP with down MS and not getting the timing.
Yeah, barely clutches it out. And you saw the difference in damage there, right? Like, Swiftmaster's damage got hit pretty hard. It took like 3 30-second combos where Troubleshooter just going like, yeah, I'll press 2 buttons in neutral and, you'll be at 20%. But it looks like right now we got a repeat of what happened last round. Back to the corner, back to the Buster Loops.
It's funny too, because like a lot of people were just like, yeah, this character's damage should be nerfed if he has all these other strong tools. And it turns out like his tools they did get weaker, but his damage potential is also hindering him in a lot of areas as well, especially when it comes to getting hit by them.
Yeah, he like barely crests the 3-touch, right? Like I think the problem with Swiftmaster is when he evolves to a 4-touch, like that's when things get pretty dicey. Ooh. Yeah, Keta's with the overhead, but not able to convert there. So now AdamAdmar able to start some pressure. Oh, nope, gets hit. Overhead. It'd be that way.
All right,
you can only block that for so long.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, this should do it, no problem. Yep, doesn't even need the OTG.
So
nice stuff.
MegaDosage, they've probably been a Swiftmaster player since the beginning, and they're like, oh man, my character got nerfed pretty hard, but then it turns out a lot of people who actually stuck with Swiftmaster are like, yeah, I'm fine with this. My game plan doesn't really change too much. Yeah. My damage output isn't as good as it should be, but your knowledge of the game and the character really will carry you past a certain point.
Yeah, and I mean, Swiftmaster is still a good character. Like, he's still like mid-high, right? Like mid at the worst. He just, his strengths are like his mobility, right? His mobility is 5A is ridiculous. The Buster is a really good move. Like the ability and the utility behind like the Tornado Shield, right? The belt. Still a very strong character who, like you said, didn't really have to change his game plan at all. It just doesn't kill you in 2 hits. It kills you in 3 or 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So MegaDosage showing that, like, yeah, you know, I can stick with Swiftmaster. I can still do some work. And AdamAdmar here going to have to answer back in a little bit more ways. Start swinging some more with that big old sword. Oh, my God. My screen just went ultimate speed right back into the same thing we saw earlier.
It looked like AdamAdmar tried to do like a jump MS, and they got clipped out of the air, so we're back to this again.
Yeah, blocks high this time. Awesome. Now going to have to guess on DP, but MegaDosage opening him up with the 5A frame trap.
The wind orb set up at the end after all these busters. AdamAdmar is an awakening, so whoa. No TP. I got hit by 2B.
Gets caught out. Yeah. Wow, with a perfect. Yeah, AdamAdmar. I think threatening DP would be good after that safe jump block, right? Kind of letting MegaDosage get in a little bit for free, and rolling with that offense.
It seems like AdamAdmar is not too well versed in like what Swiftmaster actually does. Might have showed up after a lot of the Swiftmaster nerfs and a lot of Swiftmaster players dipped, but you know, the Swiftmaster loyalists are just like, you know what, screw it. I'm better than most people. I'll get by.
Yeah, and unfortunately gets clipped by that throw into 5A. Looks like a little bit of lag there happened. Dropped the combo. Oh my God, the Buster hit. Never mind. GG's with the double perfect. It happens. Sometimes you just get double perfected.
In your lifespan of playing fighting games, you'll get perfected many times, but double perfect is something you can try to avoid, even though it's still pretty hard. But if it happens, don't be discouraged. It's just like one of those, what did I do here? What did I do wrong here? And you learn from that.
Yeah, what do they say in baseball? Like, rub some dirt in it. Like, it'll be fine. Just sit back, think about what happened, rub some dirt in that wound. You'll be okay. Mm-hmm. Even though, by the way, for those at home, don't rub dirt in wounds. That's just the thing that dads that play baseball say. Don't actually do that, please. You'll get an infection.
we have medical technology nowadays. It's just antiseptic, rubbing alcohol and a Band-Aid, and you're good to go. It's very easy nowadays.
Gotcha. Yeah. So if you ever get double perfected, just pour alcohol on your fight stick. It'll be fine.
Okay. Do you want to like quickly read ads ads first, and we'll do like a quick break after that? So.
All right, so we have some ads for y'all, and once those are done, we'll go to a break. But right now, we will see what we have for you. I believe the first ad should be, if it's not Slashback. Oh, yes. Well, we were talking about it earlier, but Slashback, 2023 of March 18th to the 19th is a 2-day tournament. Saturday, Sunday, all the games that you see at the bottom. I think there's like 1 or 2 more, but you can go to start.gg/slashback.
Yeah, go ahead and show up. This is a tournament that I think is going to be absolutely incredible. NorCal, miss the NorCal homies. They run incredible events, all super nice people. If you want to go play some games, have some fun, Slashback is honestly, in my mind, the premier up-and-coming tournament of 2023. So get in early. Tell your friends I went to the first one when it's huge in like 5 years.
And then, of course, Vortex Gallery. We couldn't do any of this without them. By going to vortexgallery.moe, you can figure out, hey, there's still a couple weeks left in all these tournaments. I will sign up for the favorite one in my region. So make sure you go to vortexgallery.moe, and you can also follow 956 Productions on Twitter to get more info.
Yeah, and the 956pro.com/shop. Go ahead and get all that merch at Shop Vortex Gallery. I was looking at it earlier. This the Long Live Vortex image, actually the third one on the right. I love that one. But yeah, go pick up some shirts, support Vortex Gallery. Come on through, get some swag.
Yep. Make sure you go to 956pro.com/shop. I think stuff is not selling out, but there's starting to become like low quantities of stuff. So don't be afraid to say like, oh, I have some extra money and I want to help out these nice people who run this event twice a year, because there's one in winter and I think one in summer. Fall?
I believe so. Yeah. Yep.
Somewhere in that area. So they do this twice a year. So if you miss like this time period, you have a few months down the line. So buying some merch will help them out. They'll cover some costs of getting people to have better equipment. They still have to, buy games, get better cameras, get mixers. Yep. So, that'll help them out pretty well.
And you also get a sick shirt.
Yes.
Who can complain about a sick shirt? That shirt looks sick nasty. I want it. I'm actually going to go buy it after this.
Yeah, people will go to Evo and be like, hey, where'd you get your shirt from? And then you say like, most likely, if Vortex Gallery's not there at Evo again this year, they'll be doing the online store later in the summer, so you can just pick up one of those when it goes on sale again, if you're lucky.
Yeah. Yep. But in the meantime, just go ahead and buy it if you like it. Those shirts are sick. Go ahead and get them. I could use some more anime shirts in my life.
I have too many hoodies, but that doesn't really translate to anime shirts. But we'll see about that in the future. But we do have to take a quick break. We will be back in 5 minutes or so, maybe a little less.
Just a quick 1 minute break or so.
So instead of 5 minutes, it's 1 minute, because gotta get some stuff fixed up. But don't go anywhere.
Yep, we'll be back in a minute.
I should probably switch. I'm so good.
What's up, everyone? We're back.
Welcome
We're still
back.
here. Still hanging. Yeah, we have some fun matches coming up. Just getting everything arranged. Hopefully the ad break wasn't too bad for y'all. We're just big chilling.
You know how it is on Twitch. We gotta make sure that we run the necessary amount of ads so that they don't pop up in the middle of the match and you're like, no, I've been scammed.
Yeah. You know how Twitch is. It is what it is. Ads make the world go round, right? Unfortunately.
So,
but thank y'all for sticking through and supporting. We really appreciate you watching the ads.
So hopefully everyone's ready for a few more matches. If you know people who are interested in some DNF Duel and they're just like, hey, what does this game look like at a pretty high level? Tell them to come through and check out the stream.
Yeah, get everyone in here. Let's all party. Cool. So who have you been playing in DNF Duel, Fox?
Ghostblade and Dragonite. Mostly, I went back to Ghostblade because I was messing with him in the very beginning. I was like, oh, some of his stuff is kind of inconsistent before the patches. But then after the patch, I was like, man, a lot of these buffs feel really nice. Like, his damage output is still really high. One person who I got inspiration from was Ebonic Plague, because he plays Ghostblade.
Okay.
And he had the opinion that Ghostblade was probably like somewhere in the top 5, probably top 5. And
I
a lot
agree
of
with
people did not share that for the December patch. A lot of people were just like, oh, you're nuts. This character's not that good. How is this character supposed to fight, Berserker, Swiftmaster?
His big old sword. That's how. Dude's got mad neutral.
Yeah, so it requires a certain type of playstyle and knowing what your character does versus the rest of the cast. So it's like more of a matchup spread type thing, and knowing what to do in them rather than just saying like, oh, this one character, just does whatever they want versus the whole cast and they don't have to think. It's like, that's not really the case most of the time.
DNF Duel is a very like matchup based game, right? And it's a game too where I feel like since the patch, there's still some matchups that are pretty polarizing. But in general, like being multidisciplinary in this game and having multiple characters is a really strong thing. And Ghostblade has a really solid matchup spread, actually. Like who does he lose to heavy? Is it anyone really?
Consensus. Well, usually some people do say Ranger, which is weird because I think that might be a personal hated matchup. Because a lot of people don't like fighting certain characters in this game, whether it be Grappler, Ranger, Berserker, Enchantress. A lot of people are now starting to realize like, hey, Enchantress is kind of strong in a lot of situations, but unfamiliarity does not help. So when people just see a character they don't really know, they're just like, well, I don't really see people play this character, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do, which hinders their mental capacity to figure out what to do to better themselves.
Sure, yeah, and I feel like there's not a lot of high level enchantresses. There's 2 because DiaPhone dropped Enchantress, right, for Vanguard. It's who's that really strong Enchantress player that was at Frosty's? Started with an R. I forget the name, but like it's interesting that those are the characters that have like weak matchups, because I feel like you picked a good secondary in Dragon Knight, because I know Dragon Knight kind of rolls Ranger in my opinion. I really like fighting that matchup.
Like her air mobility is really good because of her metered like float, and then she has her S Fireball, which costs no meter. You just kind of jump and do it, and you're like, okay, cool, I can fight from the air. But right now we have, speaking of projectiles, we have Launcher versus Inquisitor.
Yeah, speaking of characters with weak matchup spreads, we got Inquisitor and Launcher, but both characters got a lot better, Launcher especially. I'm still not a huge believer in Inquisitor, but I'm always excited to see that character because I think she's so freaking cool.
Yeah, she's definitely, like, when she first came out, I was like, man, this character looks like they have a lot of neat things about them. And then, like, as you learn about their tool set versus everyone else, you're just like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, she just didn't really do a lot. She still struggles in a lot of situations, but, like, she's just much improved in every way, honestly. She just got buffed all around. And speaking of which, bottom 2, finding his way in up against Melody.
That is Anton, by the way. One of the...
Oh, that's Anton?
Yeah, probably one of the strongest Inquisitor players in North America, as far as I know. So, yeah, this character might be considered pretty weak, but not when the caliber of Anton gets on.
Anton is the player that ruined my 100% win streak, so I'll never forgive him. So I'm rooting against him this time. Let's go, Melody. But no, for real, Anton is actually kind of going ham right now.
I know a lot of people are just like, man, Inquisitor has like a huge DP. She has like her metered special with the giant, I keep flame wheel, I guess you want to call it. Makes it hard to block mix-ups, but then being able to maneuver around her slower normals, and you know the ranges aren't that great most of the time because you have to preempt a lot of stuff. And preempting a lot of this in this game does get you killed, but there's DP.
Yeah, blocks all the way through the fire wheel. Doesn't bait on guard cancel. Just says, you know what? I'm gonna wait till it's over. I'm a DP. You're gonna get hit by that. I'm gonna play neutral, and it's your job to get in all over again. So even though Melody here is at a pixel, it is definitely in his advantage as he sits here and just says, you know what? I'm gonna throw buttons all day. Oh my god!
Oh my god. I feel like that was supposed to be DP, but they didn't get it. So Anton got clipped trying to walk forward.
Imagine someone standing over you and you're like, hold on, let me pull out this grenade launcher real quick. And let me shoot it directly up. And it'll work.
And you're like, oh no, the spread hit me.
Good stuff by Anton. Yeah, it's that full screen game is so interesting, right? Because launcher has such a strong advantage of shooting rocket after rocket, bullet after bullet, grenade after grenade, but Anton's played this game enough to where like he's okay to sit and wait and be patient and find his way around these projectiles and know like it's like exploding, right? Like you need to know when to explode in your movement, and it forces like these long range characters to play on their toes.
Yeah, so being able to use roll, know when to jump past certain things, use the extra air movement that you have in a bunch of your tool set is also important, so it throws off launcher a little bit.
Yeah, and immediately we start out here with launcher going in and Anton clipping with the 2A, just getting immediately started. Oh, unfortunately gets a side switch, but that's okay. Interesting interaction, but the DP whiff, yeah, gets clipped.
Alright, so we're gonna go for max damage here.
Yeah, this hurts quite a bit.
Alright, still taking down with the fire. Oh my god.
Jesus.
It looked like Melody was probably trying to swing into that gap there, but if you don't know how to fight Inquisitor, obviously you're just like, you don't know where to swing, you don't know where to take your turn back.
Oh my god, excellent anti there from Anton. And oh, yep, that's not a safe jump. Go ahead and DP. Get out of there. Charging through the projectile.
Yes, she has that like special dodge move that gives her a follow-up. So it actually lets her bypass a couple projectiles that aren't so active.
Yeah, and right now, oh my gosh, just gets hit again by the wheel, and Anton cleans it up so quickly versus Melody. GG's.
You will be seeing that a lot because I'm pretty sure that the higher seeded players in this bracket are, I believe it's TennredMule, Anton, SonicSol. There's like one or two more people in here that are super, super strong. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Anton's a player that, we haven't seen I don't believe we've seen it offline at any events, but always does really well in online events. Just a super strong player. Yeah, again, I fought him online. That dude is in ranked all of the time, and he absolutely bodied me. And I'm like, well, GG's. Just GG's, bro. What do you want me to say?
It'd be like that sometimes.
It definitely do be that way.
Okay. So since we have two pools of players in this bracket, it's gonna be kind of weird because there are quite a number of DQs, so we have to let those pass over before we figure out who else is gonna play in the winners and losers side. But TenuredMule is still in the winner side from what it looks like. Bored-erlands also still in the winner side. They might be waiting to play on stream. Looking around, SonicSol is still in the winner side from what it looks like. Trying to see who else there is. I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the bracket on my end as well. Let's see. Oh, speaking of strong Enchantresses, we're going to have one on stream soon. Ryazo, I believe, is the Enchantress player, correct?
Oh, yeah. Weren't they at
Frosties? Yeah, they got 9th with like I believe they were running through winners, and then I forget, like 2 things happened, one right after the other, which is unfortunate. But like, I'm a big fan of their Enchantress. When I was watching it, I was very sad they did not get a top 8 spot because they were playing kind of out of their mind. Let's see here. Looks like we got SonicSol sitting down, which means, yeah, it looks like Ryazo also is going to be fighting SonicSol here. So
that should be Stryker versus Enchantress.
mm-hmm. Looks like we also...
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure how this matchup goes because I didn't see a lot of Enchantresses before. I did used to see a lot of Stryker before because she was deemed probably... A lot of people also saw her as like the best character in the game because she had a DP that let her combo afterwards into a block string that would guard crush you depending on which character you were.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of important that SonicSol knows how to fight Enchantress because she does have the ability to just straight up put you in a corner. She gets a command grab, you're probably dead if she has enough meter.
Yeah. It looks though like, however, they were in the queue. They weren't actually up playing next, so they will not be playing right now. It looks like we're still trying to get our match going. It looks like it's going to be Rue versus Flowchart Ken. So Flowchart Ken will be hopping on the cab here. Yes, there we go. Hello, Flowchart Ken.
Is it actually Berserker versus Stryker?
It might be. It might be. We'll see in a moment. It's like the box art battle, like the main characters, quote unquote.
Yeah, if they're on the box, then there's a pretty good chance that they're good in the game.
Is Berserker the Ken of DNF Duel? Big damage, go ham.
I don't know, cause like Berserker's damage is like it doesn't make sense a lot of times. But Ken
it really doesn't.
Like Ken's normals don't do what Berserker's normals do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but speaking of things that shouldn't be possible, Stryker's dive kick, diving in, getting the first hit. Flowchart Ken going for some sort of roll setup, gets the corner back. Going to be starting some pressure, using the conversion to get the 2B hit. Good DP, getting out of that situation, rolls out. Yep, wants nothing to do with that corner.
All right, using the powered up 5A right there, doing a lot of work. And you could already see Berserker's ability to just, as long as he's able to power up, get into frenzy like whenever he wants in mid-screen, it becomes really threatening to try to approach because his normals hit multiple times. Oh my god!
Oh my god, that conversion was so sick. I've never seen that.
It happened so fast because the dive kick and then the conversion to jump A. Yeah.
Oh, again, is that the new mix? Does Flowchart Ken have the new flowchart?
You're not expecting the double overhead essentially because you're expecting the block low, and Berserker does have the ability to drain enough of his own life to get into awakening. Yeah,
actually he's just dead. What a character! He died from that. Are you serious? Look at this combo. What is this, like 70 hits? Or does this only count as one hit? I don't even know, but wow. What a character.
I think a lot of people, they say they know Berserker is strong, but they don't really know Berserker is strong until you fight someone who can two-touch you.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Berserker, you know, just the ability to drain his health to keep the combo going, and the fact that like his combos feel like they literally never end. Like I feel like you're only capped by how much health you have. It's not actually true, but it feels like it a lot of the time.
I do know a lot of people, they still don't think the Berserker's, you know, like super strong. They think he's like, oh yeah, he's a good character because he two-touches you, but it feels like they don't think he's really strong. They're just kind of downplaying him a little bit, just a little bit.
That's crazy. This character's cracked. This character will smoke anyone at any time of the day. Wow, that dive kick.
Oof. It's time. It's Berserker time again. Oof.
Yeah, just kidding. It's Stryker time. Rue showing up, saying, I'm bronze 1, you're D87. Don't worry about it. Oh. I play this game.
Oh, max range 5A, and then the 5B.
The auto-neutral 5B. What a move.
Alright, just gonna take the damage. Oh my god. Wait.
Yeah, they're not dead, are they? No, they're not dead. Okay, thank God, thank God. I was really worried, I'm not gonna lie. Well, now they are. Command grab, GG's.
Yeah, because he gets a combo off his command grab, I believe, almost anywhere. Because he can dive kick afterwards.
Yeah, and even if, I imagine with conversion it's anywhere, but I don't know for sure. I do know that I mostly see it in the corner, and it basically, if you land a command grab, they're dead. Like, they're always at some sort of life deficit in the corner. They're taking a lot of damage.
Oof. Oh, nice roll through. Rue gets the turn back. Drops a good for it was a reset, it's fine.
No, it's a reset, we'll take it. Rolling out, slam comes through, it is plus.
Ooh.
Immediately goes into rage mode. Oh my god, rolls through the Vortex.
They don't have enough meter to confirm after that. Oh no.
Yeah, not quite able to kill. Flowchart can looking for any hit, gets it, gonna pull. Oh no, drops the combo.
Version, yep. Gets a 2M sweep.
Yeah, look at all that great life from Rue, and there it goes. Goodbye. Wow, wow.
God.
That, Jesus Christ. Stryker just melted. Be thankful that your limbs are still attached. That's right.
He's kind of an edgelord, the Berserker. He thinks he's, you know, he's the edgy character. He's got to seem cool at all times. But good stuff from Flowchart Ken. I believe I've seen them in a bunch of like TNSs and can openers as well. They're fairly strong. I don't catch any of their personal streams because I mostly just watch, you know, net play tournaments when they occur. But they are amongst the stronger players in bracket usually, and it's good to see character variety, honestly, because I know a lot of people were worried that probably after the patch it would still be Hitman, maybe some people who are still hanging on the Swiftmaster, and a bunch of Berserkers and Strikers.
Yeah, I mean, Berserker is a character that both feels overplayed and underplayed at the same time. Like, that character, there's a lot of really, really good Berserkers out there, right? There's Flowchart Ken, Vermeer is another strong Berserker. There's plenty out there that represent the character and just show, like, hey, like, listen, like, this character is kind of ridiculous. Trust me on this. P.S. You're dead.
Yes,
like,
yes.
You questioned me, actually you are dead, because I'm Berserker, and I pressed 5B in neutral, and you got hit. Goodbye. 5M, excuse me. Excuse me.
All right,
All right, look,
so...
yeah,
Okay.
SonicSol, Ryazo coming up. Gonna be fighting it out. They're still picking their characters. Yeah. Likely gonna be Enchantress, and does SonicSol play Kunoichi?
I think they labbed Kunoichi for a little bit, but I don't know if they've actually committed to playing Kunoichi in the tournament.
That might just represent Kunoichi. Yeah, looks like we're gonna see the Stryker. Stryker, a character who, God, what a disgusting character. Stryker is so good.
She definitely made everyone really despise playing against her because they were like, oh, I'm winning. And then you run up on her and you forget she has a DP that she can put you into Velocity and win the round off.
Yeah, and plus like her dive kick in neutral, right, is so hard to challenge. But Ryazo, a very strong Enchantress. I think we're gonna see some really smart challenges and some really smart Stryker adaptations, because on paper this matchup looks pretty rough, and right now we're seeing it. SonicSol just putting Ryazo right into the corner, doing half health damage into some frame traps, into some mix, restarting pressure with those reverse beats, and clips are in. Yeah, that's a wrap. Is it? No, it is not. Well, now it's a wrap.
Classic dash up throw, round ender.
Strike throw, that's the name of fighting games nowadays.
Uh-oh. Alright, gets the dash up 5B start.
Yeah,
Right,
immediately putting SonicSol in the exact reverse situation. Like, hey, you got me in the corner and did a lot of damage. Now it's me. I got these anti-Stryker safe jump setups. Literally a complete reversal from last round. Oh no, but guard cancels.
Alright, SonicSol still has a really good chance to win this round if they can get the guard break. Nope. Roll out the corner.
Oh, such a smart conversion to catch, but isn't able to press the right button and catch Stryker out of the air.
Oh, have to be careful about your guard board, but SonicSol doesn't have that. They're regaining a lot of meter, so...
Yeah, luckily able to return it back to neutral, but gets clipped.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
you're dead.
It's over. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Show me the movie. bring me to this desolate wasteland and do a big-ass punch at this, like, 10-year-old girl. Send her out of here.
Unfortunately, Ryazo, I forget what they were doing when they got hit by the DP. They were probably trying to meaty something and they didn't get the correct timing, but they got clipped. And unfortunately, you know how it goes with Stryker. If they have any sort of meter, they're just gonna be like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna confirm for my DP into a full combo and win the round.
Yep. Fair stuff. Fair stuff. How many characters in this game can combo off DP? Is it just Stryker? Oh, no, that's not true. Situationally, Inquisitor also, correct?
I also believe in rare instances, Berserker can do it. Hitman can do it because we all know Hitman.
Hitman. Lol.
We just kind of like push him to the side. He's like, yeah, he just does that.
Yeah, to me, that's not even a DP. It's just like, it's like a necessity. It's just like, oh, when he wakes up, he does this every time.
Oh, and already Ryazo blocking in the corner, but he immediately attacked 2A. Oof.
Yeah, very good mash. Getting some combos, getting some damage, but unfortunately just misses up on the RPS. And yeah, getting kind of beat down by Stryker here. Ooh. Nice roll out.
Oh, tries
very
to
good.
4S through that, I think.
Yeah, I believe that's 4S. I don't actually know, but either way, tries to tackle through. Not biting. Gonna take a lot of damage here. Has the meter for super, but knew it wouldn't kill, so not supering. Guard cancels out. Gets clipped by the low conversion into the combo, but drops it.
It looked like SonicSol tried to like walk back, but got clipped by 2M anyway. So
yeah.
they got hit. So that's what happens a lot in this game is you're trying to walk back to avoid maybe either DP or someone's wake up throw, but a lot of characters have a 2M that reaches really far to clip your legs.
Yeah, and that's the strength of 2M mash too, is it does a lot of damage, right? Not a lot of scaling. Oh, baits the DP. Command grab.
All right.
Yeah, oh my god, hit. She's swinging. Actually didn't get a lot off of that. Might have messed up the setup.
It is hard to predict how the opponent's going to move, if they'll jump or just try to mash after when they get command grab.
Yeah, generally the answer is jump, but mid-screen is a lot more tricky to contain them, right? In the corner, it's pretty much guaranteed, but mid-screen it's a little tougher. But yeah, good stuff to SonicSol from getting out of that situation, but unfortunately isn't able to convert it to a win as Ryazo just kind of plays the nooch.
Yes, Enchantress does have really strong ways to make sure that you can't just run at her across the screen. You have to deal with the bear fire, the thorns on the ground covering the space as well. And then if you're like, oh, I'm finally going to jump when she's calling out her bear, she just does 2S and anti-airs you, and you're like, well, I guess I'm holding like half my life in damage.
Yeah, if you get hit by 2S, it hurts really badly. It's it's an interesting dynamic, these two characters, right? Because if Ryazo has the time to sort of stay grounded, then it's really hard for Stryker to get in a way that's effective. But like, if there's any sort of scramble whatsoever, like Stryker just immediately, like the second she smells negative frames from like a mile away and says, "Cool, I'm in."
Oh, hey, guard cancel early. All right, SonicSol gets the turn back, dive kick pressure. Oh, good challenge by Ryazo.
Yeah, these mashes by Ryazo, just clutching it out.
Oof. Oh, the bear's on the other side of the screen now.
Wow, amazing air-to-air, but the spin kicks at a conversion. Answering back with some fancy neutral of his own. Yeah, gets caught low. Has the super, has 200 meter. This should be a cooked up round one here for SonicSol.
All the way down, and freaking super, there we go.
Yep, back to the desolate wasteland we go. The nondescript mountains.
They use those mountains for a lot of people's, I think they use it for everybody's, don't they?
Yeah, they stole it from like Eddie's like instant kill or an Exer. They're like, copy paste, we're good. Here we go.
Ooh, really aggressive round start by SonicSol. Already putting Ryazo on the corner. They still have a good chunk of mana as well, so they can extend this a little bit further. Safe jumping coming. Oh god.
Wow, really good whiff into throw. Guard cancels out. Has only this opportunity, but unfortunately not able to convert off the DP, but the jump dive kick.
Very nice.
Just kind of, yeah, again, right? Like, Ryazo not able to keep his feet on the ground, and SonicSol just running in and sort of taking advantage of it.
It is tough to, like, especially when you're trying to like slow down the pace of the game against somebody who's willing to just say, well, I'm just gonna go in, I don't have to think anymore because I have dive kick, I have a far-reaching 5M, their 2M also slides under a lot of projectiles and normals as well. So
Yeah.
Stryker can be a hard character to keep off of you because also dive kick angle being as good as it is, it's kind of rough to sit through all her pressure and say like, okay, you know what, it's my turn, and then she's like, nope, still my turn.
Yeah, I mean, you almost can't sit through her pressure, right? Like, you're eventually going to get opened up.
Yes,
Yeah. Trying to figure out who this match is. Looks like Bored-erlands versus Valcion. Let me make sure that those are correct in start GG. Make sure I say the names properly.
And everybody else, thank you for watching so far. We still have a bunch of matches to come through. We do have 2 pools, so we will be doing one side before we get into top 8 and then doing the other side, and then we'll be in top 8.
Yes. Yeah, so it looks like their start GG names do line up with their Discord names. So yeah, this is Bored-erlands and Valcion. I'll say Valcion instead of Valcion. That sounds more cool. Sounds more anime. Yeah,
So
hopefully we get this Crusader. I love watching Crusader. This character goes ham.
He got buffed to the moon because like he did not used to do 2 touches before. Like I remember him having to like not struggle, but it wasn't as easy for him to just say like, oh, I got like jump MS, cool, you're dead.
Yeah, they really just said like, hey, what if you did like all of your damage for basically no meter? Like, just what if we made everything cancel into orb? What would that do to this character? Oh, it'd make him a complete monster? Cool, sounds good.
Like having the highest health in the game, having, I think, tied for the most amount of health in the guard bar as well. So it's like, it's also hard to guard break him in a lot of instances. So his DP is just like a huge get off me tool, but it can be, you can still bait it like you did before, but
yeah,
it's one of those, a lot of people try to approach Crusader by jumping, and he actually has good anti-jumping tools.
Yes, he has very good anti-jumping tools, and for a big body too, has a really strong like air projectile game that doesn't exist for most big bodies. Like, he's a big body, but he doesn't always play like it in a weird way. Like, every time I see jump back spear, I'm like, wow, okay, this character can fight at range. Like, who says big bodies only need to be up close grabbing you?
It's funny too because he doesn't have a traditional command grab. He's just slow moving, has a lot of health.
Yeah, he just has a big old hammer.
Already in the corner versus launcher. Usually not the best, but you know, as someone like Crusader, they can kind of make do.
Yeah, you have the health to take this.
Ooh. And Valcion already almost at full mana as well, so a lot of this is just a consolation prize because they're not going to die from this combo either.
Yeah, it's going to take more than 3 hits here to kill Crusader. But there's the 4th. Never mind. GG's.
Trying to DP there because they thought the pressure was still coming through, and it can be kind of daunting to say like, oh, I need to get out of this pressure somehow now.
Yeah, a lot of times you DP just to try to get out, but it can lead to some worse situations.
But of course, so Bored-erlands, no stranger to being a strong player. Yep, they sat through a lot of the launcher early woes. Now they're being rewarded for their loyalty.
That's right. You get rewarded for your patience. Meanwhile, Crusader is like a boss character that just went to phase 2. But hey, you know what happens. Oh my god. It's like I'm watching a combo video right now. This is awesome. I love launcher combos. This is sick.
And you can see how Bored-erlands is giving respect at certain ranges once their combo is done. Because they don't want to get clipped by anything that Crusader can do and swing momentum back in their favor.
Yeah, you got to remember too that while this match looks like it might almost be cleaned up, last pixel, Valcion could come back here. Shields up, orbs out, hammers down. Yeah, again pressuring, but I mean, you can really block all day. Your only threat here is getting hit out of neutral like that or getting grabbed. Yeah, what I was gonna say is like this match looked a little bit one-sided, but you'd be surprised, right? Like, it only takes one hit to completely turn it around. This is how zoners versus big bodies traditionally goes, right? You endure the onslaught, and then you hit 1-2A, and the other person just explodes. So
it can be kind of jarring sometimes because you're just like, you're playing the zoner, you're doing really well, and then all of a sudden one thing goes wrong, and all of a sudden you lost half your life, and you have to deal with this character with some of the scariest pressure in the game, because moving once probably means you're dead because he doesn't need to use resources.
yeah, like it'll feel like you're winning, and then you look at the health bars and you're like almost dead, and they're at like 60%, and you're like, what happened? Like, I won like 7 interactions in a row. So yeah, even though Valcion got beat up a little bit there, we got to see some of his pressure. He definitely knows what he's doing. So do not count him out. He has the power of God on his side, so he's chilling.
Yeah, he usually needs like one sort of big hit to make it really scary, and you're like, man, I don't want to eat any jump spears. I'm not trying to eat a wall from half screen.
Yeah. Yeah, all it takes is one wall. Remember, that move is, it's like insanely fast startup, like does a buttload of damage. It's +8 or whatever for some reason. And yeah, here we go, right? Like just one hammer down, and suddenly the pace of this match changes completely. And hits with a slow teabag, which was definitely just inputs, but it's fun to say it was a teabag.
It's definitely one of those things where you're just like, all right, I need to feel myself, so I'm going to teabag and see what the response is.
That's right. Oh my god, the 2B. It goes for the run-up throw, but unfortunately a little too early, and Launcher able to capitalize. Trying to parry on Wake Up, and yeah, it gets clipped.
Alright, so Bored-erlands is looking pretty strong here. They don't have enough... Actually, they might have enough
yeah, I
immunity
think
to
they're
kill.
fine. Maybe. Yes, there we go. The
Nice.
BBQ to finish it. Pull out the Gallon gun. Stole it from Gold Lewis.
Except she doesn't need, you know, security count. She just does it.
That's right. Yeah, she's a better with a gun than Gold Lewis. I don't see America's Secretary of Defense having a laser rifle, but you know. Ooh.
Wait a minute. Was that an anti-air 2B to all that damage?
I think it was. Yeah.
Jeez.
It just be that way sometimes. And yeah, Bored-erlands pushing Valcion all the way to the corner here. I feel like we've seen this a lot. But again, as you saw from that anti-air 2B, only takes one hit here from Valcion, so Bored-erlands has to be really careful. Yeah, good charge and a conversion, but unfortunately it doesn't follow up. But now in Awakening, getting that health buff, getting that defense buff.
Yes, and
Staying
Bored-erlands...
strong and healthy. Goes for the throw, but oh my god!
That was a setup. He actually did dash up throw whip, and the hidden missile came down real slow, and
Bro,
I guess
Valcion... he flexed on him like, the missile's coming, bro. Let me just get one last flex in. Ugh.
It could have been one of those situations where Valcion thought, okay, you're gonna try to throw again, so I'm just gonna DP and I'll be out. But Bored-erlands had more than enough discipline to be like, eating the throw will not kill me. Eating this DP might go wrong for me. So they decided to block, and the hidden missile did all the work for them.
Yeah. An unfortunate way to go out, but hey, it happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
You roll with the punches. I think you can, can't you throw Crusader CP, correct?
I don't remember. It's been
I
a while.
believe you
do not
can.
remember.
I believe you can. Yeah, it's one of like the big weaknesses with Crusader is his DP is kind of not very good. Like it has a lot of problems, but it's really good as like an anti-air, but like it has persona syndrome in my mind where like if you're fighting Labrys, you can do like normals and the super armor absorbs it, so you can DP on reaction. And I believe you can just grab it if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll check that. But we do have to run some ads real quickly. It should be no more than a minute or two. So if you're enjoying, please stick with us, and we'll be right back in just a minute.
See you in a minute. Oh, looks like we're talking over some ads. So Slashback, May 18th and May 19th at Guild House in San Jose, California. I've been talking up this event literally all stream, you need to go to Slashback. It will be a sick tournament. Get in early and tell your friends that, hey, I went to the first ever Slashback and it was awesome. It was so sick.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime games there that you can partake of. There'll also be a lot of people who probably have laptops and other setups as well. So if you are in the greater West Coast area, or even if you're on the Midwest or the East Coast, or if you're in Canada, just go on over to start.gg/slashback. You'll get the rest of the information you need there about when the games run and what time they'll be and what the attendance will look like. So once again, make sure you go to start.gg/slashback.
Yeah, VortexGallery.mo. Shout outs to Vortex Gallery for running this tournament and many more. We got 4 weekends of global, I'll say that again, global tournaments. Wherever you are in the world, no matter where you're watching, if it's morning, evening, afternoon, 2 a.m. and you're degenerate with us, like, hey, we feel it. No matter where you are, there's a place to get games. So go to vortexgallery.moe and sign up for some sick tournaments. And if not, you're not a player, hey, we'll be just tune in and start watching them.
Yeah. And also go to 956pro.com/shop. You can pick up some really nice designs that you see on here. These 4, I believe they come in hoodie, t-shirts, some sort of V-neck stickers. There might be some other sort of decals as well. They look pretty nice. I actually know some of the artists who have drawn these, and they took their time to make sure that Vortex Gallery would have something presentable for everyone that people would like. So once again, make sure you go to 956pro.com/shop and you can get your merch today.
All right, and we're back.
Okay, so I actually don't know how far. Well, I'm looking at the Start GG bracket, but I'm not sure what we have coming up next because I still see Bored-erlands in winners quarters of their side of the bracket.
Yeah, it looks like right now, just to run through who is in winners at the side of the bracket, we got TennredMule and DaniPhantomPR. We got Bored-erlands, who we just saw as the launcher OnlyFans versus AkuaDynasty. We have the winner of that will then fight MegaDosage, who we saw with Swiftmaster earlier. So that's one side of the bracket. Let's see what the other side's got going on.
I think the other side, there should be. I'm not sure if you said Anton versus MikeCappone yet.
I did not say that. No, the other side I haven't talked about. So
okay.
Yeah, we got Anton and MikeCappone. MikeCappone we saw Vanguard earlier. Anton playing the Inquisitor. All Adil or no deal, which is a great name, and SonicSol and Flowchart Ken on the winner side. And we got plenty of matches still to run in losers. So we'll talk about losers once they become relevant and we get into top 8. But plenty of strong players. Actually a lot of strong players in losers. So yeah, some solid matches so far.
Okay, I see Anton sitting down, and I think I see MikeCappone as well. Yep.
So this is going to be Inquisitor Vanguard.
So we get to see if MikeCappone is adept in the Inquisitor matchup, because I feel like Anton probably has gone through the whole gambit of the cast with how often they've been playing net play tournaments.
Yes, I lost to his Vanguard. He definitely knows how to fight as Vanguard and against Vanguard.
All right. Oh my god.
Gonna get started. Oh my god. The fact that both characters both playing normals and Inquisitors one is kind of wild there.
Yeah,
two really solid mid to long range characters in their own rights.
Oh, all right. There's the guard cancel for MikeCappone, trying to maybe bait out a guard cancel from Anton there, but Anton's just chilling. Oh no.
Yeah, gets that hit. Starting this corner combo. Gonna be a good chunk of damage. Some solid Oki. Oh, unfortunately drops it and gets caught out by 2A. That's so unfortunate.
Let's see if MikeCappone can make this count. They'll either go for a knockdown. Oof, didn't get the rest of the extension there. Oh god.
Yeah, luckily doesn't get hit out of it. Unfortunately, that drop that Anton did cause a 2A, but in his case, just resetting to neutral, not too bad of a punishment, especially when you're Vanguard. Tries the 5A challenge the roll, but oh my gosh, the axe goes the wrong way. Inquisitor, where are you looking, girl?
Oh, but MikeCappone tries to roll forward and gets hit by Fire Wheel. It looked like they thought they would roll a bit further, but they didn't get behind Inquisitor.
Yeah, unfortunately, not quite far enough. All right, good solid pressure here. Tries to roll through a 5A, but Anton's waiting. Get a good chunk of damage here. Some solid Oki. Yeah, DP. Gonna get the holy oil out. Get them all slicked up, all oiled up like a con.
Oh, immediate throw, taking your turn back. Baits the
Oh,
DP.
nice DP bait. Oh my god, using the conversion for all of this damage.
All right, it goes
Look how
on
much
that
this
great
is
health.
doing.
All right, is it a knockdown or is it a reset attempt? Reset
Goes
attempt?
to
Yep.
the- yeah,
Hey.
reset. Nice, into the grab. Oh, oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Getting caught up by 2A directly into the super.
Wasting
Oh
no time.
my goodness.
I do like that challenge from Anton because they've probably been in that situation a bunch and they were like, you're probably gonna try to press your advantage against somewhere. And Inquisitor's 2-8 goes pretty far for her, I would say, because I feel like there's a couple of characters who have the same range of 2As. And hers is the, hey, if you try to immediately jump after this, you're probably getting hit.
Yeah, yeah, and like, unfortunately, you know, MikeCappone had the offensive advantage, but I think was trying to bait DP, right? Like did like a 5A wait, got into grab range, and unfortunately just got grabbed on his own right.
Mm-hmm. All right, so back into game 2.
Mm-hmm. Inquisitor with that imposter culling axe. Among
And I
Us.
do know a lot of people are probably still, you know, wondering like, what does this character actually do? A lot of people do say I think her DP is considered one of the best in the game because of the way it interacts with a lot of the character actions with people in the air.
Yeah, the very solid anti-air DP. Yeah, the Inquisitor is a character that like doesn't do anything especially well except kind of just go ham. Like her mix-up is not crazy, her pressure is like solid, but it's not broken. It's really just the fact that she has, like, she is a very good all-rounder, right?
Which a lot of people will probably, oh my god.
Oh my god, I thought just he smelled the fact that MikeCappone was slightly out of the corner. I definitely got Omega Ultra hit. Yeah, tries to go
Down
ham
back.
with the roll forward, gets grabbed, backdashes the 2A.
Ooh. Clearing. Try to do jump 2S or jump S in the air. It gets anti-aired. Oh. Might be dead here. Oh, too far.
Yeah, slightly too far. Yeah, using the holy oil in neutral, but getting put a lot into the corner. Only needs one small hit, so he's just fishing. Yeah, and unfortunately there it is.
Landing recovery gets punished.
Yeah. Yeah, MikeCappone not playing this really necessarily poorly, just losing some very like key interactions.
Oh.
Yeah, using that oil, resetting pressure, tries to get in. MikeCappone trying to front them with 5A, but not able to do it. Good throw, can hit low. Not a challenge there, just unfortunately doesn't block low. Drops the combo.
Small scramble, but Anton's just like, yeah, I know how to get out of this. I just gotta mash again. And should just clean this up real nicely.
Yeah, with a perfect. Anton setting MikeCappone to losers.
Very nice stuff. I know a lot of people are like, man, is Inquisitor really this strong? And it's definitely one of those things where it usually is the player. The player is a very adept individual at making sure that they know how to, you know, use all their tools, all the time that they spent in tournaments stressfully fighting Swiftmasters and Hitman have paid off, and hopefully Anton, because I know a lot of people still say Inquisitor is probably not a good character, but that's within the terms of the game. But you know, Anton's like, yeah, screw all that. I'm just gonna do what I need to do and advance on in the bracket.
I mean, Anton's just a really good, you know, like you said, Anton's a really good player, right? Like Inquisitor is not necessarily a ridiculously strong character. She can hold her own, but she's not like I said, she's an all-rounder in a game full of like all-rounder pluses, right? Like, she can do work, but it's really Anton here that's carrying the character and shows like, yeah, like I know how to play the game. I'm really strong, and see me in top 8 winners hopefully soon. I believe he still has one more match after that, but he is running a train right now.
Mm-hmm. It is important that when you are playing in, even an online bracket, because you're at home or wherever, you're not in the venue usually, you just make sure you're consistent. Maybe you stay in training mode, maybe you look up other matches that are happening, or you just like go to YouTube or any other streaming service to see like what other matches that you've seen from another player. Like it's important to be prepared, so that way you're not lost, like, oh, I went into this match but I have no idea what to do. So it's in your best interest to make sure you are ready for everything that happens within your control.
Yeah, stay fresh, Make sure you watch and research who your next opponent is. Make sure your hands are warm. There's usually a decent amount of waiting time in online tournaments, but hey, that's the name of the game. That's online for you. You just got to find ways to stay warm, stay fresh. I feel like Anton has played so much of this game, honestly, that like he barely needs to do that though. I feel like Anton like lives and breathes DNF Duel.
I believe they're one of the players with the most games I've seen so far, because I know there's like high match count. Like when you see at the bottom when the match is about to start, you see something like 6,000, 7,000 matches, and that is a lot of games. But if you're good at the game, then it's a lot of experience to carry over.
Yeah, it is, and plus Anton plays ranked too. I believe that ranked isn't counted into your player matches actually, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that one. But it looks like we got, who is up here? AkuaDynasty and Launcher OnlyFans, who is Bored-erlands. So we're going to get Launcher versus what looks like Inquisitor. We shall see in just a moment.
Okay. Oh, yep, there it is.
All right. Yep, we do. We got Launcher versus Inquisitor. Yeah, Bored-erlands Launcher, we saw him against Valcion, just super strong, like doesn't drop a single combo, plays really solid neutral. Their corner pressure is kind of ridiculous also. So we'll see what, Inquisitor with the command dash, right, and some additional projectile tools is able to do if Bored-erlands can kind of keep him out. And immediately starting with that, oh my god, nice jump laser on the fire. Catches that out immediately.
Try to convert to get away from the explosion, but doesn't get away.
That's right, the grenade's still ticking. You can't escape. Ooh, really nice conversion and missile there to wait out the fire. I didn't even think that was an option. Very smart.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that gave AkuaDynasty enough time to jump forward and get a clean combo.
Yeah, you can only play so smart against a woman with a 40-pound axe swinging at you, right?
Oh, alright, conversion. Yep. Oh.
Yeah, nice. Using the dive kick to avoid the grab.
It's very imperative in situations like that you try to assess, does throw kill you right away, and usually the answer is no, but in that type of life threshold, it's hard to equate for really quickly. You're just like so panicked, you're like, I need to do something right away.
Yeah, you're trying to react, and like also if you take the throw, a lot of times you're in a very similar situation, right? Especially, both these characters have relatively slow normal, so maybe it would have been okay to take the throw, but you just gotta react sometimes. Speaking of react, just dive DP. Oh my god, nice block on the cross out.
Thank God for the block button.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Oh no! Trying to swing a 2A. Got hit with the TK wheel there. One more. Oh!
Oh, try it. Unfortunately, he does 1-5A and dash cancels because he expected the missile to continue the combo. But it doesn't work out that way. But hey, you know what? It's all right. You're still Launcher. You're still keeping this Vanguard full screen is what I would say. He dodges it in DPs.
Right, roll through. No, you're going to fall into the... Oh, lucky.
Oh, wow. Barely.
All right, jump back again. Nice. Keep space. Good conversion to stay safe.
Yeah, very solid conversion to stay safe. But unfortunately, can only be safe from the fire for so long.
It was good. It was good awareness from Bored-erlands the first instance that happened, but they did not escape the second time in that situation. I guess they were in the air too early before the grenade or the firebomb went off, so they eventually fell on top of it. Landing recovery occurred, and they could not block in time.
Yeah, I mean, smart decision to do the laser to stall, right? I mean, we saw too the option to do, I believe it was jump laser into missile call, but it got him kind of called out really heavily last time he did it. So I think it was like the right decision, just slightly miscalculated. Kind of, you know, I don't want to call it a checkmate, but pretty tough to get out of, honestly. So yeah, AkuaDynasty up 1 here against Bored-erlands.
Okay. So Bored-erlands is probably thinking like that game didn't go so badly, but they still have to worry about, you know, small interactions that probably cost them around.
Yeah, it's really these rolls from AkuaDynasty that are winning him these matches, right? Like, you can take plenty of these hits, even though Launcher still has higher combo damage. It's not enough to be like, okay, like I can't take any hits at all. Like, you can take a few of these, and it only takes one smart roll to get in and start like running a train. Especially
if the Launcher player already exhausts all the MP. Oh my god.
There we go. Yep. All it takes is one roll to get things started. Gonna have to see how Bored-erlands responds here to this corner pressure after this combo. Oil into Oki. Yes, sir. Oh, just grab. Yeah, mistimes it.
Oof. Didn't confirm off the first 2 of the hits, but still keeping good pressure. So probably waiting for the roll. Very nice.
Yeah, very solid. Very solid. Yeah, if you lose your chance against Launcher, you're in a lot of trouble. It's hard to get a chance twice against this character.
Especially if she gets a good starter, or like when her missile hit coming through, or grenade explosion.
Yeah, anything that causes a juggle state, right? Because like that hit right there did like barely any damage, but
good patience.
Yeah, using that grenade for spacing, and again, one solid roll. You saw this last game. AkuaDynasty just picking and choosing where he goes in.
Alright, it's a knockdown. Set out the holy water again, gets their... oh, no, alright. Good card cancel. So now Bored-erlands needs to be careful because... oh my god.
Shooter.
A lot of jump back. Should be able to get the... nope, just close.
Yeah, really good bait on the DP. Solid stuff.
And it looked like Bored-erlands had a much better command of what they needed to do in Game 2, because it felt like they were a little slow on some situations, because they were like, all right, this is kind of weird. What do I press here? What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, they felt a lot more comfortable. I think they realized the mission, right? Which is like just vary it up more, space out your specials properly. And more importantly, when someone's coming at you with an axe and you have a gun, just shoot them. It'll be fine. And just shoot them with your gun.
Well, unless the axe is big enough to cover up the front part of their body, then you have a bigger problem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's some like Fire Emblem stuff, though. That's definitely a Fire Emblem moment.
I don't know. Launcher has like rail guns and stuff, so it really shouldn't be a problem with someone who's using archaic weaponry.
Yeah, I guess when you got a missile versus like a literal Crusader from the Middle Ages, I think it's fine. But yeah, 1-1 here. Bored-erlands, who is the Launcher, versus AkuaDynasty, who's the Inquisitor. Immediately starting out with the jump back laser. Catching him out. Ooh, nice anti-air.
And you saw Bored-erlands like roll, like dash away, so that way they can claim space, set up a grenade.
Whoa, okay, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that interaction.
Yeah, the hidden missile doesn't go away if Launcher's hit, so AkuaDynasty had to account for that and try to convert real quickly to be able to block.
Yeah, I'm more surprised. I think when Inquisitor blocked, the wheel went away, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
Because normally, as we've seen so far, projectiles don't go away if you're hit or blocked. So maybe that's something that's weighed with her fire wheel.
Maybe, but fortunately not able to get it started once again. Might be feeling a little robbed in that weird interaction, but hey, it happens sometimes. You know, that's the game we play.
Oof. All right.
Definitely an interaction I didn't know. Yeah, solid 5A.
already see the other side of the screen. Back in the corner, having to figure out how to move forward.
She's just blasting. My God, what do you do against this? AkuaDynasty has so little health left to find a way in. Only has one more chance.
Bored-erlands doesn't have much mana regen to work with here, but it's just probably going to use every special.
Yeah, tries to roll in with the DP. Does not work. We're going to see an OTG and Bored-erlands launcher taking it over AkuaDynasty in a 2-1 match.
The first game was probably, because you could tell that Bored-erlands wasn't like, oh, I lost the first game super badly. It was close, but it did turn into 1 or 2 interactions didn't go their way, which happens in fighting games pretty frequently.
Yes.
So it's important that you establish, all right, what happened? What do I do to like neutralize these situations, and you just move on.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to have a room reconnect here really quick. We're switching the room to first to 2 instead of first to 1 so that we get through these matches a little bit quicker. So just stick with us for uno momento as we all get reconnected here. And, you know.
But everybody, thank you for joining us this evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you, at whatever day. But we do appreciate you sitting with us and, you know, watching more fighting games, because that's what Vortex Gallery is doing. They're making sure everyone has a fighting game that they care about being put into the public eye and played at a high level.
Yeah, you know, Vortex Gallery running how many games? Like 50, 60? Really like an absurd amount.
Too many.
Too many. If there is a game, I guarantee you, right now, that Vortex Gallery is running a game that you don't know you love, but you actually love. So if you have the time, you know, we're all here for some great DNF Duel, but, you know, they're doing great stuff for a lot of underrepresented games. DNF Duel definitely not underrepresented, but if you like niche fighting games, if you like strange anime fighters especially, go to the vortexgallery.mo site and check out what they're running, because, wow, it's a lot of cool, strange, weird, awesome, niche stuff. Stuff that you only see like at Evo, right?
Definitely, because I know people, they usually bring, if it's not at the cabinets that are at the BYOC, well, not the BYOC, but over at the arcade area, but the BYOC area will have people bring their own setups because they're so gracious. They want to share what they love with the rest of the community. They're like, hey, you know, I heard a lot of people could not get their hands on this version of the game, so I have it. I'll bring it. People play. They're really interested, and they try to get more word out to get a bigger community started. So it is important that you make sure that if you do like a game enough, that you try to show your support for events like these, because a lot of this is very thankless work. It's just, no one asked for these tournaments to happen. People just said, hey, we know you guys like this stuff, so we'll do it ourselves. And shout outs to Vortex Gallery for doing all this work. Yeah,
really nothing but love for Vortex Gallery and the work that they do. Like, some of the games they're running, I'm just looking through it, like, you ever want to play, what is Super Dodgeball? You ever want to play Super Dodgeball? Vortex Gallery is running it. Splatoon 3? That's a fighting game. You fight over territory. Vortex Gallery is running it.
Yeah.
Toy Fighter? No idea what that is. Idolism J is running it, so it's probably something weird.
Shouts to Jay.
Shoutouts to Jay for running. I saw at Frosty's. Did you see their stream setup? It was literally like a camera pointed at like a 90s white CRT computer monitor. It was awesome.
Because we do not have the current technology to stream backwards. I don't know what to call it. It's like reverse engineering how to do all that on old technology, but people are willing to go through such lengths to make sure that something that you either found in your childhood or you know of right now is fun to play. You just show up and you're like, okay, this is pretty cool. I have some downtime at a tournament that I'm at, so I will help support because that is what I want to do.
Yeah, and plus it's just really cool to point a camera at a CRT, honestly. Like, it is 100% vibes. Oh, yes, I am in the... So I believe that we're both in the room. We are ready to spectate, and it looks like we got TenuredMule versus DaniPhantom. Let me make sure that name is correct. I believe it is. Just because we got Discord names, stream names, you know, joke names, Start GG names. Yes, DaniPhantomPR versus TennredMule. NOS. DaniPhantomPR. Excuse me. TennredMule, obviously a incredible hitman. Some would say the best hitman, honestly. Basically him and Mystic Smash. DaniPhantom, not as familiar with, but I believe plays Vanguard based on the avatar. We shall see in a moment. Yes. It is Vanguard. And he's a streamer, apparently.
It is good that a lot of people who play this game do stream themselves playing at high level, because the consensus is that since there's no replay channel to look for matches on YouTube, people kind of just have to like go on Twitch or YouTube and hope they can find something real quickly.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a high-level player, streaming, even if you don't have a huge audience, you'd be surprised at like how many people tune in afterwards. People crave YouTube fighting game content, right? Just record yourself and put it online. People will watch it. I guaranteed. Okay, so hopping into this match, DaniPhantom. Really, both like two characters that try to do very similar things, right? Play this long-range game, this long-range 2S. Oh my god. Conversion says, actually, never mind. I don't want to do what I was doing.
And TenuredMule, you can already tell that he understands how you're supposed to fight every character in the game. He knows, all right, if I'm in this situation, I press these buttons, but then now that he's scored his first hit, it's just Hitman mix-up City turn.
Yeah, the real question here is like, how do you beat... Well, actually, the real question is you're dead now that I think about it. But when you get put into the corner, or really take any Oki against Hitman, he's a surprisingly high mix-up character. You wouldn't tell it based on first glance, but this character can mix you all day with the 3-hit JA. Very similar to Gotenks, actually, versus the Land 2A. And right now, winning this neutral interaction, probably going to see it here. Yeah, goes for the overhead, rolls through again.
All right, so manages to keep a proper positioning now. DaniPhantom has to... Oh my god.
Shoot him from full screen with a spear.
Rolls take his turn back. DP. That's a nice little quality of life block that he got. And now DaniPhantom putting on gun pressure, hoping that nice 2M. No conversion though.
Whoa, nice. Nice, actually really nice conversion. Both characters jumping at the same time, but TennredMule getting the upper hand there. Not going to put DaniPhantom into Awakening. Going to go for one on the mix. Unfortunately, TennredMule in the mix, and we all know what that means.
Oh no, he tried to swing, got hit by 5A. That's the end of the round.
Yeah, that's GG's. Good games, my friend. Good games.
And sometimes you could be doing really well versus a player of TennredMule's caliber, and you're just like, oh, I'm getting clean hit, I'm spacing really well, and then he's just like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna win now.
Yeah, I mean, that's Hitman. That not only is that Hitman the character, that's also TennredMule, right? Like, his mix-up and his pressure and his reset game is just so incredibly strong that if you make one mistake, and you can go from a winning situation to the, oh, I took that hit, it's fine, to, oh my god, I'm dead, actually, really, really fast. And just like that, though, TennredMule doing a roll decision that gets him clipped really badly. Gets put into Awakening here, but Vanguard's one of the better characters at dealing with it by just running up and punching him in the face. I am not afraid of DP.
That was a clean confirm there by DaniPhantom, making sure they keep up their pressure, because it looked like TenuredMule probably tried to match 2A there. Oh!
Yeah, really solid air-to-air conversion. Just do it. Just do a random move. It'll hit and do, I don't know, 50% or so.
Try to bait out a throw. Oh, roll gets punished. Let's go.
Yeah, again, TennredMule rolling right into Vanguard's spear. Just slightly mistiming these rolls and taking a lot of damage for it. Not gonna die, but well, now he's gonna die. Wow, DaniPhantom answering back with a perfect.
It's like that sometimes when you're fighting someone of that caliber. You're like, all right, I can't. There's no more messing up. I got to make sure I'm just constantly in there.
Yeah, take deep breaths. You know, clean up your play, polish the edges. Just goes to show, like, this is actually looking very dominant right now by DaniPhantom. just has TennredMule in the corner, and TennredMule's roll is just not coming through. Works this time. Yeah. Yeah, good way. DaniPhantom scrambling roll. Saying, I saw you do that last match. I'll do it as well.
Oh, yeah.
And this mix. Yeah.
So hard to block because there's so many hits on the jump A and the 2A.
Yeah, and again, just dealing with the same situation, but, you know, he has it OS'd against roll. You cannot roll in that situation.
Oh, God.
And again, the double overhead.
Good luck.
This character's mix is too nice. We should see OTG in a round trip. Yep, and that'll do it.
And it really does feel like it's the tug of war portion of the screen where it's like, all right, I need to make sure I'm not already blocking anything that you want to do that leads to I make a bad decision, I'm dead, like right there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful dive kick. Coming in from the skies, adjusting the jump arc, making things a little bit saucy. That was an interesting whiff. Not sure if that was on purpose, but uses it to disguise a run-up grab.
Oh, no.
It's clipped.
All right, we're in there.
Yeah, using that conversion for all this damage.
And corner positioning, gonna safe jump. All right, we blocked those. Oh, no.
Yeah. Can only guess right so many times, you know? Not dead yet, though. TennredMule just out of DP range. Well, now he's back into Awakening range. And, oh my god, he's so lucky! DaniPhantom just escaped. Well, never mind.
That happens once, it doesn't happen twice.
DaniPhantom just, you know, he was tied up by the mob in a chair, manages to escape the ropes, and then just gets shot anyways. Like, ah, crap, he got me.
Because the Hitman DP hit really awkwardly that let DaniPhantom kind of just like immediately get up and not get popped all the way up like you would normally see someone when they get hit by a Hitman DP, but the second time did not happen so luckily. So Mule moves on to top 8 winner side, I believe.
Yep, that is top 8 winners. And DaniPhantom, I believe it is. I don't know if it's 2 out in winners. I don't believe so. So we'll see where DaniPhantom ends up soon. But right now, we have bottom 2, who's Anton versus Adil or No Deal, which is still a godlike name. I love that name so very, very, very much.
Okay, this should... Well, we should still be seeing Inquisitor from Anton's side, but a deal or no deal, I'm not sure if they actually play what looks like not Ghostblade, excuse me.
It looks like Ghostblade, right?
Okay, I think so. I couldn't really tell from my position, but I believe that's Ghostblade.
I wish the little cabs in game showed the characters that they were picking. I think that'd be really cute.
Oh, like the portraits that you see here right now? That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cute. I'd like that. But yeah, it looks like we do see Ghostblade versus Inquisitor here. I feel like this tournament is the battle of like the mid-range characters. Lots of Inquisitors, lots of Vanguards, Ghostblade now, Hitman. People with really long, sharp objects.
And then you have a launcher with just nothing but projectiles.
With just a gun. Is a gun not just a sharp object that you make long by shooting it?
I thought it was like a small object that you shoot because it can be made sharp with impact. I don't know how.
That's actually very true. I think bullets are round now that I mention it. I don't know. I don't do guns.
I don't know anything about ballistics.
Yeah, me neither. Right now, we got Inquisitor showing those guns, flexing out a deal or no deal in the corner here.
Ooh,
Good
right.
guard cancel out. Ghost is out. Yeah, reclaiming the corner. I like the teleport and the conversion. No mana, so only able to threaten here with 5Bs or 2Bs. Anton smelling the blood, trying to get in there.
It's time to block once again.
Not going danger. Ooh, gets hit by the overhead. Interesting. Anton gonna capitalize on that for a kill. You gotta block those.
Yeah, it can be a little bit hard to see because you might see her jump and then think like, oh, she's gonna go low instead, but at the last second she does, you know, a jump M instead, and you're like, oh, I was supposed to keep blocking high. I see.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny. Your reward for fuzzing that correctly is you just take a buttload of guard bar damage. And Inquisitor in that situation had like 200 mana, so it was gonna be tough either way. But looks like very similar to the last situation. I believe it was also a roll into a conversion, and yeah, a deal or no deal, spending all this mana to keep the pressure going. Anton smelling blood, getting in.
Oh yeah. Run her back to the corner. Yep. The UTG and Ghostblade. Oh my god. Probably try to catch a roll.
Probably. Yep. Getting the pressure going on, and nice DP getting out.
Conversion. Yep. Make
Conversion.
that save.
Trying to go for some grab baits. Yeah, nice punish. Unfortunately, isn't able to convert, but this should kill. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, all right, that was kind of scary, but Adil picked it up there. Used the Awakening Super at the last part of the auto combo.
Yeah, able to just like capitalize on that scramble, right? Like, it looked a little fuzzy there for a minute, but he managed to find the clarity and escape and you know, take out Anton. Take him to that rocky field, the nondescript rocky field. I still love that place. But yeah, right now, keeping Anton in the corner. Has the mana this time, so Anton forced to make some pretty tough decisions to get out. Yep. Has the resources to spend, sends you back in, and the Ghost Man just cleaning up shop.
Yeah, because you could also tell it looked like Anton either tried to throw or just tried to raw press 2A to get their turn back. And if spaced correctly, Ghostblade actually doesn't have to deal with either of those. The Ghost covers that, and you're just like, oh, I got hit. I guess I'm dead.
Yeah, that's that pseudo assist character, you know. The Ghost Man is basically an assist.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Like you can hit the Ghost, but you have to be careful because you have to deal with the Ghostblade himself coming through. But usually, if the Ghost is out, he spent some sort of amount of mana to make sure he could do that.
Wow, really nice delay. Again, stalling in the air. Those the holy water and the fire water, really strong neutral tools. But a lot of people have gotten a lot better at stalling in the air to wait them out.
Oh
nice, good grab. Really good grab. Wow, did a lot of damage. And really nice on the strike throw. Dash up 2A with the perfect.
Yeah, you saw Adil kind of like walk back a little bit to probably bait DP, and then was like, okay, it looks like it's safe. I can just take my turn again.
Really good 5A pressure and a nice conversion. Recognizing that things got a little weird. And Anton coming up on top of this interaction.
Alright. Sets out Holy Water. Still blocking. Anton's defense is pretty solid so far. Gets the turn back. Tries to see what Anton does in defense, but Anton doesn't bite. Uh-oh.
Yeah, delaying in the air again. Anton doing a 5A, expecting him to land. But that air delay, honestly, causing him to win a lot of these interactions. Like that one right there. Does not have a lot of mana, so not able to kill. Ooh, wow, really bold jump up MP.
No,
oh my god, again!
Trying to take a throw. Wait, you might be dead.
Yeah, you're dead. You're super dead.
She has all the mana in the world.
That's right. Yep. OTG super. Yep.
Nice.
Good stuff. Burn that man at the stake.
And those situations are really scary because you're just like, oh, I can eat a throw and, you know, I take X amount of damage, probably like close to a fifth of my life bar, but then you get it baited and you lose the rest of your life bar.
Right, I can either lose 10% or the rest of it.
So you have to be critical in how you make those decisions. Oh god.
Yeah, sometimes the risk-reward brain and the analytical brain loses to the, oh my god, I have to do something brain, and right there, again, Anton with the anti-throw jump MP for a lot of damage. Full corner carry.
Ooh. I like that wait by Anton. They were probably trying to bait like a late button or a roll.
Yeah. Again,
nice.
jump MP. It's the name of the game. Does not have Awakening, so we'll see if he can kill here. I believe he can.
Yeah, the extra damage over time on the fire did enough too, because when you get lit on fire, it actually does do damage over time. It's not just like a cosmetic type thing, like, ooh, you're on fire. It's like, no, ow, I'm dying.
I think everyone that played like World of Warcraft knows how much dots add up over time. Cast Immolation.
I played WoW when it first came out in 04?
In 04?
Yeah, for like a year, and then I was playing fighting games at the same time. I was like, oh, I can't raid and play fighting games at the same time, so I'm gonna play fighting games.
Well, Inquisitor's flame is basically Immolation, just the damage over time, immediate damage up front, adds up pretty quick. Nice throw. Out of the corner, but that's okay. You know what? You take those. May not be ideal, but you're okay with it. Solid pressure.
Good staggers. Ooh, it finally goes for the throw.
Really nice throw.
Alright, so now Adil has to worry about their guard meter. Uh-oh. No guard cancel. Okay, just eats the throw.
Calls out the Ghost Man. Again, the jump MP tries to rob one more time. But Adil has officially locked the door. You cannot do that, sir.
Okay. So Adil looking pretty good so far. Oh my god. This is gonna be so much.
Bro, his Ghost is doing mad work right now.
Like every time Adil's mana is like cooling down, he's making sure that he keeps his turn and gets some sort of conversion, but Anton's like, nah, not this time. Safe jump, yep.
Yeah, just some solid 5A pressure. Hoping that Adil will crack, taking some throws, doing some damage. Guard cancel finally happens, and now it's Adil's time to play. Not a lot of mana here, only going to be able to get one rudimentary mix. And that guard cancel will put it in the books as like, yep, that mix-up situation is over.
Alright, using the guard button to its best.
Oh my god! Bro, Anton is wearing like a ski mask right now. I feel like he is robbing Adil with these jump MPs.
It's funny too, because he baited that. The last time that happened, Adil did bait that. So maybe he thought it was safe to just say, like, okay, you won't do it this time. And Anton's like, no, I'm doing this again.
It's so strange. I've never seen anyone hit or even do that many like Tiger Knee MPs. It's crazy, but it's working.
Oh my god.
God.
Back to the corner you go.
Yeah, Adil's smelling blood. Ooh, but unfortunately drops the combo and Adil gets the 2A mash out of the corner.
Oh.
Very cute.
All right. Anton, yep, easy throw. It's not that bad.
Yeah, and Adil now has to back up and regen mana. Does not have the mana to continue pressuring. And yeah, just jumping back.
Takes
Recovers all the mana.
Away.
Gets in.
Oh no.
Gets clipped. Is this gonna do it? I think it might.
He has a lot of mana.
He does.
So pickup.
Yes.
Hey. Very good, Anton.
Clutching it out. It's looking pretty rough there, but I mean, like, he just adapted, right? Like, he just changed his defensive option and recognized, too, that, like, the flow of the match was happening with Adil's mana. So just kind of chasing him down when he was low, blocking when he was high, and plenty of jump MPs to sort of steal things when things got a little strange. So really good stuff. Anton, excuse me, is moving into top 8 winners.
Yes. Adil still has one more chance to get into top 8, I believe, from losers' side. I think they have to play one more to get to loser's side top 8, but we will see that if they make it there. So I think we should be doing the other side of this bracket, which should be SonicSol versus Flowchart Ken, if that's queued. I haven't looked at the queue yet.
It looks like we have, let's see. Good old online tournaments. Looks like SonicSol. Yeah, SonicSol is stepping up to the plate. Versus Flowchart Ken, you are correct.
So, should be Berserker versus Stryker. I'm pretty sure Stryker players hate this because Berserker's standing normals kind of like swat her out of the air pretty frequently, and I'm pretty sure Berserker hates this because Stryker has 2M to slide under a bunch of other normals.
I always love a match where both people hate the matchup. Those are my favorite matches because they're gonna get hit by one BS thing and just start raging and start swinging. I love it. I love it.
I know a lot of people are just like, they're like, oh, this matchup's awful for my character. Then you look at the match, and you're like, wait a minute, don't you play X character?
And immediately starting out here with the classic start of round what the heck happened special. Yeah, both characters, I think we're going to see a lot of swinging. Both these characters are mad degenerate. Oh my god, speaking of degenerate.
That's the powered up 5M for you.
I don't know what's happening, bro.
Berserker things are happening. I'm pretty sure this round's over.
I think this round's over too. GG. GG, shake my hand. What happened that match? Don't worry about it. I have no idea what happened that match, but it does not matter.
You know, Berserker things. You get too close to the corner, he's in frenzy. He slowly loses life over time while he combos you. He converts because it gives him white health. He gets more mana. Keeps doing it, you're dead.
Oh my god. Flowchart Ken just swinging here on SonicSol. And SonicSol just rolling, trying to find stray hits, but Flowchart Ken is not biting.
Wait, he lost so much of his life already. What happened?
Bro, he got hit.
Well, he's not dead.
He's not, but this is hurting a lot, yeah. Wait. Wait, hold on, wait.
There's no way.
No, there's no way, right? There's no way.
He's dead.
There's no way. He died? This character is a crime, bro. This character is a criminal.
This character he speed runs brackets. Like, if you get like a pretty strong Berserker player, people they melt. I love it.
He got hit from a dive kick at the other side of the screen.
Yep. Don't get hit by the dive kick.
Yeah, just don't get hit.
Well, especially if he's in frenzy prior. If he's in frenzy, it becomes a lot scarier to fight him. But on the other end of the table is Stryker putting you into block stun constantly and trying to break your guard bar.
Yeah, we should see that here. Lots of dive kicks. Best dive kick ever in any fighting game, bar none. Tries to go with the flippy kicks, gets caught out. Gonna take a lot of damage. We swear this time it won't kill. Pinky promise. Gonna need at least one more mix.
Okay. Alright, blocks the stage. Oh no! Well,
God.
now it's a good bait on the guard cancel by Flowchart Ken. Nice and easy.
Christ.
That's the power of Berserker. If he constantly has white health to just like go in with, and he sees you do the guard cancel startup, he just converts, blocks, and does, you know, a 5S punish.
Such a ridiculous character to defend against, honestly. His fast overheads, the fact that he beats all guard cancels. Look at that conversion. Like, both the conversion and the actual conversion. That was sick.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, you're dead. No. Okay. Oh, now you're dead.
Oh boy. Well.
GG, shake my hand.
Shake my hand,
Summon the dragon. I want to see the dragon one more time. You gonna do it?
Not enough time.
No.
Not enough health.
Summon the dragon. No, I can't. All right.
Oh man, imagine not being able to play the game.
Couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, because I didn't enter. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not built for this. I can watch this all day, but I'm not built to play this.
Bro literally said GG and then left the room before SonicSol could respond. He's just sitting there. This is how I would actually sit there if I was in an arcade and I just had to deal with Flowchart Ken's Berserker.
You just be
Just
like, well, that happened.
Wow, what am I gonna do now? Like, what is this? What life has become? Is this what life is? Yes, it is.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's the game we play, bro.
All right, so it looks like for top 8 winners so far, we should have Anton, Flowchart Ken, and TennredMule, I believe.
I believe TennredMule is in top 8 winners. Yes.
Okay, so we're waiting for one more match for winner side. It would be between Bored-erlands and MegaDosage, but
yes,
we might have to wait a little bit for that and go on to the other side of the bracket, the loser side. But we'll see what the admins have for us so far. But once again, thank you all for joining us this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you all are. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Thank you, Don, for being here and helping me commentate these these speed runs of matches.
Of course, yeah, and it's always fun to commentate with you, Fox. It's always fun.
It's nice to see that a lot of people are still very much interested in this game because when the game first dropped, I know a lot of people were just like, "Oh man, aiding made Marvel, so this game's got to be like that, right? Going to be just the wall nonsense," and it kind of is. You just have to be accepting of what you see in the game.
Yep. And we'll get right back to the game soon, but first we're going to throw it over to some ads. Fox, you want to tell us a little bit about Slashback?
Oh, Slashback, happening March 18th and March 19th of this year. Make sure you go to start.gg/Slashback, and the games that you see on there will be prominently displayed. There's a bunch of, I know on this Start.gg page for this tournament, Brett made several videos premiering for each game, so make sure you go check that out. It's pretty cool. And if you're in the greater West Coast area, make sure you attend this because this is pretty important because it gives a lot of people on the West Coast a major anime tournament to go to this year.
Yeah, make sure you stop on by. It'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, Slashback is just such a sick tournament. You know, I've been saying it up this whole entire time. You need to go. It's gonna be a shame if you miss it, especially if you're on the West Coast. If you're in like SoCal, like go ahead and drive up. But anyways, vortexgallery.mo. Moe, excuse me. Yeah, so Vortex Gallery Online 2023. You're watching it right now. Check out the website. Check out all the games that Vortex Gallery is running over these 4 weekends. It is global. You can play it at any time and anywhere. You want to play, I'm looking at the game list here, Glove on Fight 2, Gleam of Force. VortexGallery.moe has got you covered. You want to play Jackie Chan and Fist of Fire? VortexGallery.moe has got you covered. Literally every game is being run, so huge thank you to Vortex Gallery for running all of these both well-known anime games and lesser-known niche fighting games. Check them out. Lots of great TOs running things. Support your local TOs. BTW.
Yes. And once again, go to 956pro.com/shop. You can pick up yourself some official Vortex Gallery merchandise. The art that you see up there, these 4 pieces, are prominently displayed on a lot of the hoodies, t-shirts, V-neck t-shirts as well. Then there's also stickers. There's some standees. I believe there's 1 or 2 keychains as well. So make sure you help support the nice people at Vortex Gallery. They made sure that they could run all these games within the course of 4 weeks. It's not easy making sure everybody's all organized, and they check in for their bracket, and they make sure they have the game software. They have streamers who are willing to do this. They pay their streamers. They pay their own staff. So it's not easy, and you guys can make it easier by going to 956pro.com/shop and getting yourself some nice merch.
100%. Yeah, I'm legit. After the stream is over, I'm going and buying a t-shirt. Like it is happening. I want that 3rd t-shirt, the Long Live Vortex, I believe it is. I just think that thing is sick. That thing's sick. I want it as a poster.
It's really nice. They usually have every season as of right now. They try to run this events. Well, I say events. The 4-week long slew of tournaments twice a year. So it's winter being this time of the year, and then they'll try to do something probably in the summer if they're not going to be at Evo. So if they are not at Evo this year, they'll most likely run online events. And I think even if they are at Evo, they'll probably do it anyway because that's how much they love making sure everybody has games to play online and offline.
Yeah, they do an amazing job, like just supporting all these niche fighting game scenes, honestly, and anime fighting game scenes. Like it's the amount of work that goes into Vortex Gallery is actually crazy. So like if you think that any of those shirts are even like remotely interesting to you, if you like if any of them are like, oh, this one's cool, I would wear it. Like if you have the money, go ahead and buy it. Like you're supporting a really good crew, a really good group of people that are able to put all this stuff on and pay everyone who helps support it. So yeah, or if you just really like Acceleration of Seguri 2, looking at this game list, just go ahead and play it. Or Alien Challenge. What the heck is Alien Challenge? What is Alien Challenge? Hold on, do I need to enter a fighting game at Vortex Gallery?
But there's a lot of categories of games that you didn't think you could play a tournament for. So if you're like, oh, they can't be running this, there's a good chance they might be. And if they're not, all you have to do is just talk to them. So you just go to them at, I think it's 956 production on Twitter. I think that's what it is.
I believe so. Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, so you hit them up and say like, hey, I want to run this net play tournament for this game. And even if it's not a fighting game, as long as you can get the people together and the tournament organizers together, they'll help you out as long as you give them the information. So don't be afraid.
I feel like I'm distracted now by Alien Challenge. I know we're in a DNF Duel commentary, right? We all love this game. If you are into some nonsense, I would maybe Google Alien Challenge, a game run by Vortex Gallery. I'm watching a ninja named Gene Paul fighting a man made of gold whose name is Steve Areno. Yeah, crazy that these games are getting played nowadays. Oh, now fighting a clown named Drew on my screen. So yeah, you know, if if you love DNF Duel, maybe try Alien Challenge. Maybe try some other weird games that are probably on Fight Kit and Vortex Gallery. There's no shortage of them, that's for sure. Fighting games were definitely around forever.
Very much so. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I played this fighting game many years ago, and I didn't think people played it that much. But as long as it has accessible hardware, you could probably get some sort of matchmaking going. As long as it's not too obscure in how to run it, you should be fine.
Yeah, it looks like we have some players queuing up, joining in. I see Launcher OnlyFans, who is Bored-erlands. So
Yes.
I imagine that will be, if I pop into the bracket here.
That
Which
should
match would that be?
The final winner side qualifier, I believe.
I believe you are correct. I'm just trying to figure out who he is fighting, or they are fighting.
I did look at it earlier.
See, pulling it up. Oh, MegaDosage, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna be Launcher versus Swiftmaster. I feel like, you know, I look at Launcher versus Swiftmaster and my brain instantly does like a tweak, like this is really bad, but it's gotten a lot better since the patch. You know, obviously, like Swiftmaster got nerfed, Launcher got buffed. Swiftmaster, with his incredible speed, still has low health and can't make as many mistakes against Launcher as a lot of characters can. So it should be a pretty interesting match. I'm excited to see how these two players played out.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are probably hyped up that, you know, oh, Launcher is more of a well-rounded character now. Like, a lot of her frame data got a little bit better. More routes work for her, so she's not just be held to just doing something that's suboptimal, and like the opponent can just kind of like roll through, not really suffer a lot of damage, and just take advantage of that. Now they have to be worried about her conversions, making sure you have to respect her grenade setups because those are really scary. And then, you know, hidden missile coming down from the sky, you eat the throw with the missile on top of you, big combo. So there's a lot more to worry about when you fight Launcher nowadays.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, like, you get clipped by 5A and you would take, what, like 7%? And be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Like, it would literally do almost nothing. But the fact that she can OTG off slide now just opens up her game so much. It's wild. She got a lot of changes, but it's wild how that change in particular just cracked her wide open.
A lot of characters really did need something like that, but a lot of people were also discouraged by the fact that it was taking a long time for the developers to say, like, hey, here's these changes. They were just like, man, where's this patch? We're trying to play the game again. Where's this patch? So it's good that most of the players who are already playing are back in and showing off that, like, oh, hey, these changes were actually pretty good for the game.
Yeah, the changes were great for the game, and I think this match will honestly showcase it. If you have not been watching DNF Duel that much, this match will show you how much the game has changed, because it is miles different.
Oof. All right.
Yeah, DPing into that grenade. Worth it. You get out. Just waiting. Why not? What are you going to do?
That was very clean for Bored-erlands.
Yeah, clean from Bored-erlands, and honestly really clean from MegaDosage as well. Very patient, and is rewarded for his patience with a big old juicy hit.
So Swiftmaster is still one of the faster characters in the game. Can traverse the screen really quickly and whip punish you with his dash up 5M. Oh no!
Oh, just kicking him right out of the sky.
All right, 2A 5A check. Making sure you can't move.
Yeah, he's throwing the world at this dude. Oof. Every gun that has ever been made, she has, and she is swinging. But wow, really far away from conversion actually. Reclaiming the corner, very smart. Not gonna kill, but we'll get 1 loop, 2 loop, red loop, blue loop.
All right.
Oh wait.
Oh, is this a kill situation?
No, that's not gonna do it. But...
that's smart because there's a lot
look
of
out.
Oh, I didn't know it did that.
I didn't know that could happen either. Like, bro, it's still coming.
Oh, I'm getting pulled back in by the wind orb. That is actually very annoying to fight against Swiftmaster still.
Yeah, the wind orb shuts down a lot of characters. Launcher not totally shut down, but pretty heavily impacted. You lose ground just for throwing out specials and normals. It's hard.
Alright, grenade setup still there. Still blocking, making sure they wait for their turn. There it is. Okay.
Oh my god!
Instant overhead after the tornado setup.
Disgusting.
Alright, Buster loops. Oof.
Yeah, it goes for the OTG setup there. Nice guard cancel out. Gonna start some pressure. Bored-erlands really just wants to crawl his way out of this corner.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, rolls through, gets 5A. Gonna get another conversion. This time goes low. OnlyFans was looking for it. Excuse me, Bored-erlands was looking for it.
They were preying on the fact that Bored-erlands was looking for the conversion flash and then stood up right away. But then all of a sudden it's like, oh, here's a 2M for you. And you're like, oh no, I've been deceived.
Yeah, smart for MegaDosage, right? Knew that Bored-erlands was smart enough to be like, okay, I don't think that they'll get hit by the same thing twice. They're going to react. And yeah, just getting hit by a pseudo 50-50. It'd be that way sometimes.
Like, sometimes people will prey on your, like, immediate reaction. Like, oh, you see a flash, so you think it's overhead. And then you just do the other option you haven't shown yet. And it's like, oh, yes, how could I have forgotten?
Yeah, it's like weirdly a sign of respect, right? You understand and can react to the mix-up, but I'm gonna make you pay for trying to react to the mix-up.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a good a sign of respect that the person's a good player, believe it or not.
Oh my god! This raw buster should also come with a side swap, I think.
I believe it will, unless he doesn't want it. No, he does want it. Yep.
Nice.
Cute. Very cute.
All right, warp set up. Doesn't fall for the overheads. Oh my god, they did it.
Wow, yeah, that grab killed. That's crazy. I thought that would not kill at all.
Alright, so MegaDosage looking pretty strong. So, oh my god.
Oh my god, you just got out of jail. You were gonna take a lot of damage from that. You're lucky. You're lucky, bro. It's alright, you take those. You take those.
Alright. Bored-erlands trying to melt offense once again, but MegaDosage has been doing a pretty good job of like waiting their turn and then they find a clean hit somehow.
Yeah, look at all this pressure. A lot of it manaless too. Unfortunately, though, the scramble from getting hit causes MegaDosage to get ahead of his own. It's always unfortunate when you hit someone and then the scramble from you hitting them causes some weird stuff to happen. Like right there.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a little messy.
Dirty. That was dirty. Those internet dirty, sloppy, just people swinging.
All right. Oof. All right. MegaDosage isn't awakening now, so a big hit will probably swing it in their favor. Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, it tries to roll through, but the hitbox on that fireball is huge.
All right. So the Bored-erlands gets one on the board so far. Doing all right. But they still have to be careful because, oh god.
Yeah, solid stuff. Good 5A counter hit. Gonna get the 4 loops. Nope,
Right.
3 loops is what I meant to say.
Ooh, waited for a DP. There's a guard cancel.
Yeah, good conversion to keep that safe. Unfortunately, very minus after that. Has to hold this 5A pressure. Unfortunate, but now Swiftmaster's out of mana, trying to bait throw as hard as he possibly can.
Oh, there goes a grenade. So now Bored-erlands really needs to be careful because a clean roll from MegaDosage will end the round, but...
Oh my god, look at all that gray life.
All of it is gone.
All of it's gone. Everything we fought for.
Oh, he might be dead.
Super. Yeah, he's probably dead unless this somehow doesn't kill. Just shoot him with a big laser. It'll be fine.
Is that enough? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, post to the camera, girl. You did it.
There is a minimum damage on Awakening Supers, so you kind of have to be careful when you want to use them if you think you're going to try to win the round. If you do it too early, you might just end up losing your passive and all that, that meter that you had.
Yeah, doing Awakening Supers that don't kill is always so tough, right? You lose all of your Awakening skills. Launcher is not known for being like ridiculous, but for a lot of characters, if you super too early, it costs you a lot. Solid pressure here for MegaDosage. Ends on the tornadoes. Nice, delaying in the air, very smart, and able to charge him with the 5A, get the counter hit.
Alright, gonna probably go for one more buster. Okay. This is an orb. Probably gonna try to chip with great health, yep. Like the old days. Oh!
Excellent bait on the guard cancel and using the conversion early to get max damage. This is being an easy kill. Clap your hands together. It's over.
MegaDosage is doing a really good job staying away. Oh my god.
So smart.
Alright, more buster loops with the orb setup at the end. Already doing half of Bored-erlands life. Alright, good. Probably try to chip a little bit. Oh no!
Whoa, DP. That must have been an accident.
Yeah, unless that was a hard read.
It might have been a very hard read, but maybe one a little bit too gutsy. Might pay for this pretty dearly, actually. As you're, well, nice jump A.
Alright. MegaDosage on pace to win this round. That's unlucky.
Yeah, just really solid pressure. Bored-erlands finds a way out with the DP. Very patient. Went all the way corner to corner in that block string. Tries to catch a roll with flamethrower, but unfortunately, just a little bit too late. Blasted, blasted.
Nice. Very clean from MegaDosage. Even though game 2 kind of got out of their hand a little bit, they brought it back to make sure they tried to whiff punish a lot of Bored-erlands guard cancels and trying to roll through a lot of their block strings. That they got the clean W there. Swiftmaster's still a character to, you still have to know what to do. He's not as strong as he used to be, but you can't just pull up and say like, oh, this is an easy W.
Yeah, it looks like, unsure. Are we going to be running through losers matches? We shall see in just a moment. I'm looking at the bracket here. Looks like losers is still going on. In losers, we have AdamAdmar versus Valcion. Valcion just won. DaniPhantom versus Rezby. Looks like Rezby advanced into top 8, so DaniPhantom is out of the tournament. Looks like Ryazo and SonicSol also out in top 8. And then I believe we're just waiting for one final match, and then we have our full top 8. So I imagine it'll be Bored-erlands versus... Yeah, Bored-erlands versus Valcion to qualify into top 8.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So hopefully Bored-erlands has not gone too far. They got pinged real quickly, like, hey, come back. You need to play to see if you're making top 8. Because I do believe they are in another tournament right now as it's going on. Because, it's a lot of people usually like entering multiple tournaments online because it's similar to the offline experience. You just entered a bunch of tournaments. You think there's enough time in between each bracket to run back and forth to play. You don't have to worry about scheduling issues, but sometimes if you're too good at the game, at both games, you might have that issue anyway.
Yeah, it turns out that like the virtual version of running back and forth between that tournaments is or running back and forth through brackets is like starting and restarting every single game. But we're actually gonna head right into top 8 winners. We got Anton versus Flowchart Ken, Berserker versus Inquisitor. Two very strong players. Obviously 2 of the strongest players in this tournament, but 2 massive online grinders.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Dive kick convert goes low. Anton not biting.
Guard cancel, trying to keep Anton in the corner. Oh my god. All right. Well,
Yeah, really solid hit here. Gonna carry him all the way to the corner, get some of that sweet, sweet, delicious Oki. Unfortunately, accidentally side switches, but that's okay, bro. We take those.
I think that was a setup because I couldn't tell which side you needed to block on, and it looked like Flowchart Ken was also pressing a button, so they lost their air and ball.
Well, Anton's just way better than me. Oh my god, that was nice. That was very cute. I like that a lot. Oh my god.
Oh, just run all. Oh yeah, he's faster in frenzy mode too. So yeah,
Yo,
remember
this guy
that.
has no fear. No fear at all.
Oof, block those a little high, but it's okay. Oh no, not the 5M.
Yeah.
Oh
Rest
wait,
in
this
peace,
round's
bro.
over.
Yeah, rest in peace, bro. Think about the next round. It happens. You know, that's fair. You took 2 hits. What you gonna do?
I wouldn't call it fair. I definitely would call it unfortunate. Because, you know, sometimes you're playing really clean neutral. You mess up once, you're like, oh, I got hit, I'm fine. And then you mess up again because you might be kind of lazy in how you're defending, and then all of a sudden you're dead.
Yeah, sometimes it only takes, you know, 1 stray hit into 1 honest/dishonest mix, and it's over. So Anton, all raged up of his own personal frenzy, running in, swinging at Flowchart Ken. Nice 2A, clips him.
Right. Oof, didn't get the knockdown, it's fine. There's a guard cancel, but it's baited by the DP.
Amazing reaction with the DP into throw with a perfect. Anton answering back.
That was so different from round 2. My god.
I mean, it just happens, right? That's what happens when 2 strong players meet in this game. Can just go either way so quickly. So Flowchart kind of obviously did not play that bad, but just happened to get clipped by Anton a few too many times in a row. And I believe top 8 here, by the way, is 3 out of 5. So we do have a bunch of matches for you.
Oh god. Alright, there's the roll through. Anton still doing a good job of keeping clean offense. All they need is 1 good hit to get rid of all that gray life, but Flowchart Ken's not giving them the pleasure. Oh god, oh god.
Yeah, Anton not biting. Bites back of his own. Nice jump MP.
Alright, corner carry, get the burn debuff. But now Flowchart Ken is also, oh god.
Nice hit on the guard cancel. Not able to punish. Not able to punish the throw either. Anton's jump MP. Not coming out in that situation. Nice. Just press the buttons, bro. They're on your stick. Just press them. I love it.
The aggression from Anton, round start dash up 5A, trying to catch Flowchart Ken, probably either backing up or jumping forward. Uh-oh.
Again, the jump MP. He solved the character. He solved the character, bro. It's over.
Yeah, you gotta. If you don't meet it correctly, she's just gonna jump MP and get a clean confirm and baits the guard cancel. Round's over.
His aggression is off the charts right now. Like legitimately, I've never seen an Inquisitor play this aggressive. And we will be seeing them queue again. I believe it is 3 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Just need to. Yep, there they go.
There it is.
So Anton doing well for themselves, up 2 games so far. It's not like Flowchart Ken is playing bad. It's just that Anton has the better reads.
Yeah, he's just catching him out of neutral, right? And then he makes 1 defensive decision that doesn't go his way, and he explodes. It's kind of been the tale of the past 2 games. So we'll see if he can adjust. You know, Flowchart Ken, a very talented player. It only takes 2 hits for him to come back, so we'll see. But right now, Anton, we're seeing more of the same. I feel like I've seen this movie plenty of times. Why not a third viewing, right?
All right, this guard cancel baited once again. All right, so I think Anton's just gonna try to get as much damage as they can here. They might be able to kill too if they get, nope, just goes for a safe jump. Base the throw, not fast enough. Ooh.
Guard cancel does not get baited this time, so now Flowchart Ken able to start some aggression of his own. Yep, pressure starting. There's the hits.
Lucky
Unfortunately, drop hits.
Yeah, 2S didn't reach, but no conversion. Doesn't have any more gray life to work with. Just gotta get the clean hit this time. Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Anton went from heavy aggression to just so much patience, and immediately the run-up MP. He solved the character. That move is degenerate.
It's really strong beating throws, lows, and even some instances of mids that might not reach her in time while she's in the air.
It's Megiddo.
All right, goes for the jump low.
Yeah, whiffing a high, go low. Very tricky. Anton not biting. Starting pressure. Spending all this mana for some continued pressure. Jump speed not biting, but conversion coming in. Gonna need some high lows, some mix. Crank the guard bar. Crank it again. God. Why not?
Look at all
One more
that.
time?
Wait.
Oh my god. Is he guard broken? No, he had to guard cancel, but now he can't block.
Oh, mine got hit by 2A. It looked like Anton was definitely trying to go for the chip a lot of your health into gray health and then try to get the one hit to end the round, but
yeah,
that small scramble happened and that's not what happened.
Yeah, he pressed a lot of buttons, right? He was smelling blood, like not just because Berserker's bloody, but he was smelling a little too much blood and went a little too ham. And I feel like the pendulum might have swung in Flowchart Ken's favor now.
All right, there's a reset. Overhead gets blocked. Oh, eats normal throw.
Nice. DP's out.
This is a side swap. Tries to go for an instant overhead.
Yeah, tries to do a little bit of Berserker on him. Ooh, catches with the low. This might do it. Maybe,
yeah,
we'll see.
Because Inquisitor will have enough mana to confirm.
Yes. And Anton taking it 3-0 against Flowchart Ken. Flowchart Ken had an opportunity to come back there, but unfortunately was not able to get the momentum he needed. So good stuff to Anton. Moving on to winners finals, and Flowchart Ken moving into losers semis.
So the other side of winners should be, I believe, TenuredMule versus, I forgot the other opponent already.
MegaDosage.
MegaDosage, yes. So it should be Swiftmaster versus Hitman.
Yep.
Not sure how MegaDosage does versus Hitman, especially since I don't want to say it since they all fell off, because I feel like I don't see that many Hitman in comparison to the previous version.
Right. I mean, back in the previous version, I feel like everyone was playing Hitman.
They might have also had a pocket Hitman because it's just like, oh, a character's easy.
Yeah, the character wasn't that difficult. I mean, he's still not super difficult, but like the way you play him requires a little bit more finesse, I think, than before.
Yes.
But we are going to be recreating the room here, getting all the players sorted. I believe the first match we might actually not be playing on winner's side. We're going to have Rezby versus SonicSol potentially. We also have Ryazo versus Bored-erlands. So we'll see who comes up next. Normally we run winner side, but you know, it is an online tournament. People are playing other games. People are doing other things.
Yes.
We'll see who pops up next.
All right, so we will have a quick ad read for y'all while we're getting the room back up in order.
Cool. All right, so Slashback this March 18th and March 19th up in NorCal. If you are on the West Coast, if you are vaguely near anywhere on the West Coast, let's say up to Texas, I would say come to Slashback. This tournament's going to be sick. Run by all of NorCal crew. I miss them dearly. They're a great group of people, and they're going to treat you well. So come on up. We've already got over like 350 entrants, something like that. Go to the start.gg/slashback or follow slashback event for updates and hype moments. And if you're not able to go, in addition to tuning into Vortex Gallery, make sure you tune into their tournament. It's going to be fun. And then, next up, we're going to be checking out the Vortex Gallery.moe. Fox, you want to tell people about Vortex Gallery and all the hype stuff they're doing?
Yes, for 4 weekends from February 10th to March 5th, there are way too many online tournaments being held every weekend. So make sure you go to vortexgallery.moe, you find out the schedule, find out the game that you want to watch. Trust me, if you're in any part of the world, you could probably find something that you can play that you didn't know was being ran for. So make sure you go to vortexgallery.moe, and you also follow Vortex Gallery on Twitter at 956 Productions. So make sure you head on over, check it out, and you give them some love.
And then, we got the Vortex Gallery Online 2023 official online store. We got some brand new designs shown here, available in shirt form, available in hoodie form. There's some other forms available. Check it out. The art is super godlike. All these artists, really nice stuff. I am going to go buy a shirt after this. If you want to support Vortex Gallery and the work that they do, and the TOs, and the streamers, the pretty much the bracket runners, everyone who's makes Vortex Gallery possible, go buy some merch.
Okay, so looks like the room has been put together. So hopefully we can get the next set of players in who are in queue. I'm not sure who it's supposed to be. It says Rezby versus SonicSol, so we'll see if that's actually the case, because some stuff does come up. But once again, thank you all for joining us this evening watching DNF Duel. I know there's probably like there's probably like 3 or 4 other games also being run by Vortex Gallery TOs and streamers, but if you have them up on the side, make sure you also go to the match. I believe there's a match arena for this, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, yes. Yep, so, do the match arena.
Yes, it might be !match arena in chat, but make sure you find the one for DNF Duel, or you know what, just do all of them. And I mean do all the match arenas. Like, just sign into whatever social media you have, click on claim code, and that's all you got to do, because it's just free money. You just click on claim code, adds 25 cents, you don't have to do anything else.
Imagine pressing buttons in fighting games all day and not pressing a button for a quarter.
You press less buttons to get that.
Exactly, right? You're sitting in trading mode doing like Berserker BMBs that last 3.5 minutes. Meanwhile, you can't press the match arena. What are you doing? Hit the button.
You just sign into your social media account, click claim code, and you can go. And you can just do that. I believe you can click on that many codes in a minute than it would take you to finish the match. So it's not, trust me, it's not hard. I am also a lazy person, but I also recognize what it takes to make sure that things like Match Arena are readily available for our community, because so many people are always talking about how, fighting games don't have enough money in them for players, but this is the best thing that we have so far. And honestly, need to make sure that Match Arena and other companies like that see this opportunity and say, oh, this actually does generate revenue. Let's, keep making more stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, we're a grassroots run community, right? And Match Arena is... You as a person contribute to the Match Arena, and your quarter adds up to, a lot of revenue over time for the people that run these things, enter these tournaments. So hit the buttons. Hit the buttons. Looks like both players queuing up here as we wait for them to get all settled.
All right, so I think this is losers before losers quarters, or is this losers quarters?
I believe this is losers quarters, correct?
Okay, so this is still 3 out of 5. So they will be able to get to play a whole 5-game set if it comes down to it, because I know a lot of people are just kind of iffy on like, oh, I gotta play 2 games in this type of game, Marvel-esque, because I know a lot of people are just like, man, Marvel and games like Marvel are 2 decisions you lose, which is kind of kind of like that, but sometimes. Looks like they're going in. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Starting off with the throw. Solid mix. Yep, knuckle punch. Wow, was that a teabag? SonicSol things are happening, I think.
Alright, ends the combo. Oh no. Goes for more pressure. Backs off. Waits for DP most likely.
Yeah, whiffs to 5-8. Wow, DP's through his DP. Crazy.
We're feeling it, I guess. That's how it's gonna be? Sure.
It's gonna be one of these matches. We got 3 out of 5 of this too. We're gonna see it again? No, okay, just going directly into the combo. I respect it. Just gotta show him once.
Alright, just knockdown, backs off, tries to get a sweep.
Wow,
Oy.
great run up DP.
Up, roll back, get hit by jump M. Up, Crusader time. Oh no!
Yeah, this is a lot. Whoa, the walk up. Okay, this match is being played with a lot of salt, actually.
Oh, gets hit by another DP, then gets hit by dive kick.
Bro, what is happening in this match?
So there's a lot of BM going on. This should be the end of game 1. Very
yes,
nice.
it is. Yeah.
Whew.
SonicSol taking the first match cleanly. It's all right. Shake it off. You're fine. Going directly into round 2. Don't worry about it.
So hopefully Rezby's not shaking up. They're just like, you know what, I got this. Like, I got red once or twice, but it's very important that you stay solid as you play throughout your tournament run.
It happens, right? Like, this game is very oppressive sometimes. And just like that, right? You get hit by 2A, it's +4, you're taking 1,000,000 damage for no reason off this. Yeah, like that 1-2A led to that much damage, and a drop setup, unfortunately. But that's all right, you're still recovering. Just deal with this mix.
All right, rolls through 2A, 2A. Let's go.
Yeah, really nice combo here from Rezby. Whoa, a full screen DP, that's an accident. That has to be.
Yeah, that was probably supposed to be a quarter circle forward something, but it's turned into a DP instead. There's a reset attempt.
Yeah, reset into the gut punch. Whiffs the DP. Yeah, you're gonna die for this. You're dead. Tries to react. Unfortunately, does not bite. I don't know why you're doing all this combo. But hey, you know what? Just why not?
It's practice. You gotta make sure you don't drop it when you actually need to do the full combo.
What happens if you dropped it there, though? You lost.
True, but we don't talk about that because it didn't happen.
Right. That timeline didn't happen, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And again, SonicSol trying to roll through those spears, getting crumpled by the JB. Nice! Shoulder tackle into conversion, into uppercut. Oh my god, the dive kick.
Alright, Stryker things are happening. Staying in.
Again, oh my gosh. This match is, bro, he's a priest, I get it, but like, come on.
Uh-oh. Well, hold this other corner, I guess. Right, all the way down.
Oh,
there.
Yep. Dude, okay, all right, you know what, it's fine, I respect it.
Optimal teabagging combos.
I respect the haterade, actually. I'm fine with it. Now, Rezby, if you lose this, you just gotta win. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Just win.
None of that matters if you win.
Exactly, right? Imagine how foolish he would look if he lost after that. Use that to fuel your anger.
Alright, so... Ooh.
Oh, that hurts.
You're not
Just put SonicSol into Awakening. Yeah, I don't think you're dead.
Alright, DP, there it is,
Nice,
punish.
DP bait, that's right. All of those teabags were for nothing.
Very clean, keeping composure, making sure that doesn't get to you, because that's important too, because something like that would annoy a lot of people, and they would just run head first and all of a sudden just say to themselves like, man, this person isn't good. They're just mashing on teabag.
I hope this I hope this ends with just like GGs on both sides, and that's it. Like GGs.
Uh-oh. Alright, 2A confirm. Rezby looking pretty clean so far.
Yeah, going for immediate orb setup. Rezby not doing any of the super armor into orb setups really.
Oh. There's the guard cancel. SonicSol's trying to get right back in. Oh no.
Yeah, this is a big 2B hit into the corner, into the conversion. I believe you're still alive. Yes.
Alright, there's
Super
the armor.
armor's up. Nice. 2A the roll.
Trying to roll through, not being patient enough. Just thought they had to take a risk.
Oh!
Oh!
Nice! Oh my goodness.
That was a lot of meter just to teabag after.
That was a lot of meter. That's an OS amount of meter.
Alright. Ducks the fireball, you can do that as long as you don't stand up, it doesn't go off. Trying to beat DP? Hey, we're in.
Yeah, nice shoulder tackle. I respect it. Gets in. Lots of damage. Gonna get some decent pressure here. Dive kick versus Stryker Oki coming your way.
Double overhead. Alright. Retreats DP, yep.
Solid run up.
Every time you jump, you have to worry about that. Oh no!
Wow, just gets hit, really.
Might have been trying to jump. Hard to say.
Hard to say. Either way, he's dead. Oh, no mana, actually.
Not ready for Stryker just jumping at you, even though you should be ready for that. Oh. Alright, throw.
Good. Yep, good run up grab.
Just waiting for a response from SonicSol, just chilling. Has the life lead, doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, SonicSol's been rolling a lot neutral, but usually on reaction to things. So I think waiting there for him to roll probably wouldn't bite.
Uh-oh. Whew, so scary.
Whoa, that was interesting.
Nice conversion so that they can see the roll and punish after. Whew. Get to the corner. Be careful about how you jump. SonicSol's been responding with DP.
Yep, there it is. Roll DP. It was coming. Jumped just a little too many times.
Does guard cancel again? SonicSol respecting Crusader. Oh no.
Yeah, the DP unfortunately just barely whiffing. But almost every time Rezby jumps, SonicSol's been running up DP. And because he lost that neutral tool, SonicSol got in. And yeah.
There's a lot of back and forth there. Just a lot of disrespect. Actually, mostly the disrespect coming from SonicSol.
Mostly. We saw a little bit of sauce from Rezby. We saw a little bit of sauce. He was cooking. He just walked. I respect it.
Alright, game number 4 coming up, excuse me.
SonicSol with the neutral round start teabag, inputting super. It happens. Putting up the shield.
There's a roll. Have to be careful about the armor get. Oh my god.
Oh, I thought he was gonna combo. Oh, there he goes. There's some disrespect. You love to see it. I live for this. I'm playing Halo Online.
Oh my good. Oh, well, this round's over.
Yeah, GG.
The fact that the hits behind him is so good, so like things like preemptive roll kind of get clipped way earlier than normal. Oh no.
Yeah, good jump back, JB. Staggering into a full combo.
Ooh.
Who's gonna teabag next? SonicSol or Rezby?
Probably SonicSol again. Oh, drop it for him.
There,
Yeah,
that was kind of one. You can call that a throw bait. All right, now you can't.
All right, gonna go for another knockdown. Probably teabag again. Yep, tries to
Yeah,
beat
there
the
it
throw.
is. Yeah.
There's the DP again. Not respecting Stryker DP.
Yeah, going right into this combo. Gonna get the kill here, take it to the last round. I believe this is 2-1 right now, SonicSol Rezby.
Yes.
So this is match point.
SonicSol very close to advancing on in this top 8 side. Oh my.
Yeah, smells the anti-air from a mile away.
Ooh. try to swing, gets hit by 2B. Boom. Alright. Goes for a reset. A forward throw. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, GG's.
Let's see if he actually does a real combo.
I think he will.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, take it. Take it with a perfect. SonicSol 3-1 over Rezby. GG's, shake my hand, bro.
With a lot of shenanigans in between there.
Bro, DNF Duel is all about shenanigans. I'm all about adding layers.
You gotta make it so that people, like, if there's any sort of like, yeah, I'm better than you, you gotta show it in your gameplay, because that's where it really shines.
GG's. That was the response. GG's, GG's. I love it. I'm clapping. I love to see disrespect into GG's, GG's. That's what fighting games are. That's really what fighting games are about. Massive disrespect into, like, we know what happened. You know, the results speak for themselves. So SonicSol moving on over Rezby, advancing to losers quarters. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. And next up, I believe we are going to have TennredMule versus MegaDosage.
Okay, so that should be the other side of winners. So
yes, I believe it will be. Yep.
should be Swiftmaster versus Hitman. I know. Hopefully, it's one of those situations where TennredMule is either really practiced or, because I feel like TennredMule is probably the strongest participant so far. You're carried. The famous why can't I remember his name?
I don't know who said you're carried like that. I don't remember. It's not coming to mind.
I'm forgetting. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name.
I don't know, but oh, you love to see it. You love to see it.
But whether or not you are carried, it is still within your power to make sure that you do better than the person who's being carried.
That's true. And if you play Crusader, I'm not sure you get to say you get to say that.
Crusader
I don't know.
is pretty good though.
Crusader is pretty damn good. All right, looks like we got MegaDosage and TennredMule stepping up to the plate. All of that that drama from last match, set it aside, take a deep breath, put it into the deepest corner of your mind where it'll fester forever, because we got Hitman versus Swiftmaster. Excuse me, I can't even think of the character's name. Classic match we've seen many times before. TenuredMule fights Blue Linkies all the time. MegaDosage, I believe, I've seen his name around quite a bit, so I'm sure that these two players have played before. Probably this deep in winners. So looking forward to see if this is one of those matches where, like, they know each other and they do a whole bunch of weird stuff, or if they're just going to play it super solidly. We'll find out soon.
This is still 3 out of 5, so we still get the benefit of seeing more games from these players this early on. So sometimes maybe, at this caliber of play, you might second guess a lot of your decisions and you go down 2-0 real quickly, and then maybe the advent of the extra game does give you that ability to say, hey, I need to clean up a lot of my inputs. I need to make decisions faster. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it gives you an opportunity. Like 3 out of 5 gives you an opportunity to sort of take deep breaths, right? And like find that one matchup adjustment that really swings things in your favor. I think especially like the thing that people underestimate around 3 out of 5s is that you aren't as pressured in a 1-1 situation that this is the last game. Mm-hmm. It's tough, but like 3 out of 5 just kind of smooths it over. It makes it feel like like this is a long set, like we'll know who win. It's less of like this matchup aggression. Sorry, I'm reading the chat, so my brain's a little scrambled right now, but see if we can get a MegaDosage to queue up here pretty soon, unscramble my brain, untangle the knot that is my thoughts right now as we get into it.
All right, they're both sitting down, so maybe they're waiting for the go-ahead from the admins. That could be the case. So Hopefully, maybe they might need like a minute or two to get some water or to make sure
Sure.
their connection's good. But this should be a pretty good match.
I'm quite looking forward to it. There we go. MegaDosage queuing up. Swiftmaster going to be coming through.
Looks. Oh, there we go.
There we
Nice.
go. Here we go. We got it, folks. We got ourselves a match. Sword versus wind.
It is funny too because we used to see this matchup pretty frequently if it wasn't Swiftmaster versus Swiftmaster,
Yep.
because people were unanimous in saying Swiftmaster was number 1, Hitman was most likely number 2, and oh god,
Wow, nice combo. Tip of the sword too.
so much life gone already because Hitman does a lot of damage.
Yeah, this character is so nasty. I've always been a believer in Hitman. I've always honestly thought he's been number 1. It's wild that he didn't get hit as hard as he did. And like, look at this oppression that TennredMule is bringing to MegaDosage. Just overhead after overhead after overhead. If this doesn't kill, don't worry, folks. Another instant overhead coming up at you, but it doesn't matter. It's perfect. God damn.
Alright, so that first round is pretty telling, but it might have been MegaDosage probably being intimidated a little bit, maybe. Hard to say.
Maybe. It's hard to say. I mean, sometimes also Hitman just runs you over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He might have
it
just got
happens
hit by the Hitman car.
MegaDosage is doing a good job of making sure TenuredMule can't just do Hitman things. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and unfortunately drops a combo from the Tornado into the Dash 5B, and now has to deal with not only this pressure, but this corner carry, now this damage, because his guard bar is cranked. If he blocked that overhead, he would have to deal with a guard bar mix as well. And after this, he might not honestly have an opportunity to do either. Round trip? Yeah, that does it.
It does so much at the end. Alright. An immediate rematch, just no time to think, screw it, I know what I did wrong, I'm going in.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Like, TennredMule is such a good player, but MegaDosage, good in his own right. I think this has to make a few, like, micro adjustments, right? Like, he got the hit, and speaking of a hit, there's a big one. Like, he's getting hits, he's just not converting, right? Except the fact that you are not going to beat Hitman on defense versus offense, and just find ways to make these hits count, right? Be oppressive. Be oppressive.
A for throw. Alright, doing good so far. Now it's in your best interest to make sure you don't let the major Hitman thing happen to you, which is, yep, making sure that DP doesn't touch you. Oh boy. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
this is where things get really scary. Hitman is woke, and he is ready to kill you for no reason. Look at all that gray health. Look at all that guard bar. Oh my god, you died?
Yeah, you're dead. Round
Oh.
It's funny too because the health bar is, wow, he almost killed him from full health before super.
Yeah. I think he honestly might have been able to. If he did slightly different routing. Intense, yeah. Blocking all of those Awoken Hitman specials, it cranks you. People think about the damage, right? And the DP into special, you're dead. But it also cranks your guard bar like crazy. So he really had no choice but to press buttons.
And usually your guard cancel is being scouted, so you can't just commit to the guard cancel if you think you'll be safe.
Right, exactly.
Oh, nice DP. Gets him
Nice
off.
DP.
Let's get ready. Clean jump. Nice. No anti-air. MegaDosage is making sure. Oh no, they don't get hit by 2A, but it happens anyway.
Nice. Blocks the overhead. Blocks the overhead again. That's 2 for 2. Nice. Don't make it 3 for 3. Just press 5A anyways and get out. You do not have to respect that 100%.
It's a combo, but it's okay. Has good spacing, but you have to be careful because you're not in Awakening, so you don't get the benefit of like one-touching Hitman like you need to.
Yeah, pressuring TennredMule. Nice guard cancel. And again, yeah, the overhead.
No.
It's crazy. Like, it feels like a 50-50, but I feel like no one blocks the overhead. It's just so hard to deal with. Oh.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Wow. The patience.
It felt like TenuredMule was waiting for DP conversion and just knew that, oh, once I block the DP, I can just press 5A after because the conversion is not fast enough.
TennredMule is really smart.
Yeah, he's seen as one of the best players in North America for a reason. Hey.
Yeah, good DP. Don't deal with it.
Alright, more Swiftmaster pressure.
Yep, one for the money, two for the show. 3 to get ready. 4 to go. Put up the orb, do the mix, play the movie. Nice throw. Mixing it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. TenuredMule is just waiting. You can tell as long as they don't eat a bad hit. Oh my god.
Yeah, scary. Tries to bait grab. TennredMule not biting.
Oh. Alright, so MegaDosage, if they still can't kill with a clean hit, but they can manage to keep their life lead. Oh no.
Yeah, tries to do the micro dash 5A. A little bit too far. Yeah, this match is looking much more controlled here for MegaDosage. One mistake might turn it around for TennredMule, but he's doing a really good job controlling space.
Alright, well, it's Hitman time.
Yeah. He's alive, he's awake. He's ready to DP.
But there's not a lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah, well, never mind.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, I don't. Yeah, maybe it was too far. Oh my god, you got smoked.
Super soon? There we go.
Super. Just call it done.
Whew,
yeah, I
nice.
think he was just a little bit too far to follow up and just accidentally got smoked by 2A.
It happens sometimes because it felt like TennredMule tried to get the confirm and they were like, you know what, I have the life lead, I don't need to go anywhere, but then they overcommitted a little bit.
Yeah. Either tried to walk backward, got scared as like 7 seconds became 5 seconds, and you realize how long 7 seconds actually is in a fighting game.
Alright. Doesn't go for the full Buster Loops, just tries to make sure TennredMule is stuck in the corner. But if you don't do anything, TennredMule's like, alright, cool, I got my turn back. They get hit by Buster once again.
Yeah, Hitman is awoken. So MegaDosage not afraid, just going for the standard mix, accepting the theory of just let it happen. Puts him into the air on Oki, very smart.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just barely blocks the last bullet.
DP, yeah, just gonna do more chip.
Oh no! Gets caught out by 2A!
You didn't even need the super. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, the damage.
Alright, so Mule is just gonna walk back, just not feeling threatened at all, just like, yeah, you're gonna go in and I'm gonna counter poke you like right here. Whew.
Yeah, comfortable just playing at this range. Playing it very patient. Timer's been a factor in a lot of these matches.
Oh my god, the chip on round trip.
Oh no, it's all gone now. Yep,
Oh
immediately just going directly into super, or special, excuse me. All that gray health, gone. All that guard bar, gone. Yep. Crazy spacing. Yeah, has to dash in and with the 5A. Oh my god, that play.
He made that look so clean with the way he just whiff punished the dash up by Swiftmaster.
I am just like understanding every single meter and every single situation. Like the way he played that, the back up when he was one like hit away, most players would be like, oh, your guard bar is about to get crushed, I'm gonna keep going. He's like, nah, I'm just gonna back up actually, and and you know, like let you hang yourself. So smart play. So TennredMule advancing to winners quarters, or sorry, winners finals, excuse me. And MegaDosage moving into losers. And up next we have Ryazo versus Bored-erlands.
So this should be Enchantress versus Launcher.
Yeah,
so we'll see how that goes.
This is a match I'm not familiar with. I don't think many people are, except Enchantress and Launcher players. So excited to learn along with the chat on what the heck is happening.
All right, looks like they're waiting for the sign to go. But this should be one of those matches that, because it's kind of rare that people don't see in tournament too much, there'll be a lot of interactions that make people say, oh, I didn't think that would work, or that's an interesting option.
Yeah, I bet you there's gonna be some really weird interactions in this matchup. I legitimately have no idea how this is gonna go, so I'm excited. I'm here to learn something. I'm here to learn something with all of you.
Wait a
never
minute.
mind. Ryazo's playing Crusader.
I mean, maybe they're just like, I don't want to play this matchup. I just want to play this other character I'm using, which is 100% okay. Because like, if you're not confident in one matchup, you might as well play a different character that you are confident with.
Yeah, and if you're picking another character, Crusader is definitely the one to pick because, yeah, this character just kind of explodes you. It might be a really good matchup too against Launcher. I'm not honestly sure. So interesting to see why Ryazo prefers Crusader over Enchantress here.
All right. So right now, even though Ryazo's not really doing much of anything, it's still Crusader. It's still, you need to respect wall. You have to respect Javelin as well. Oh god.
Yeah, Javelin right through Launcher. Doing the 5A punish. Gonna eat some rocket loops here. Oh, whips the slide.
Wait,
oh my
what?
god. What the? Just tossing her around like a rag doll.
That's fighting game hitboxes for you.
Yeah. It'd be that way. Tries to DP through the fireball. Gonna take a lot of damage from this. Not dead, but doesn't feel good. Gonna feel a little sore in the morning.
That should be it.
Yeah, that's it. Solid. Respect.
So Bored-erlands has probably played against enough of the Crusader on a new patch and knows what their game plan needs to be.
Oh yeah, he definitely knows this matchup. I mean, I think we saw him actually played earlier against Volcani, I believe his name was. So he knows what he's doing for sure. But Ryazo, you know, he is in losers. He seems like he's threatening a little bit more with the wall. But
Real get punished.
Bored-erlands just commanding, just throwing out guns left and right. No problem.
Block wall. Good patience. Oh, tries to throw a grenade and low profile the projectile as well. Oh, gets hit by Javelin though.
Bro, it happens. Sometimes you just get shot with a Javelin.
Alright, armor up. Uh-oh. Being patient. Yep, no DP. Oh!
Nice. Tech on the grab. Yeah, spends the armor. Does not want to enter the crumple state.
Oh god. Nice.
Nice.
In.
Yeah. Oh no, gets caught by the spear.
That's still a hit?
That's wild.
Unlucky.
Yeah, Launcher had such commanding mana advantage too, but just not able to do anything with it. The threat of spear is too high, and it ends up taking the round.
Nice roll. Able to get it confirmed with punishing Crusader's fireball. Probably might do a grenade setup. Ooh. Keeping it simple. Oh no. How does he make a corner happen so quickly? Ooh.
Oh, that's
Explosion?
cute. Oh, unfortunately whiffs it. Might have gone for something a little fancy, but it doesn't quite work out.
Well, you still have to be careful. Nice. I like the grenade placement to low profile the fireball, so looks like that's consistent.
Yeah, very solid decision. And even like we saw it there, right? Like the spear hit him and it didn't matter because of the grenade.
Oh. DP, get off me.
Yeah, puts himself into Awakening, getting that extra armor, the threat of super.
Alright. So you still have to be careful because if you can't kill Crusader right here, he does kill you off of anything.
Yeah, grab is how it starts. Just needs one random hit. Yep, take another grab. You're fine.
That's so scary.
Now is where it gets scary, right? Because one more grab will close it out. You can take one throw, you can take through two, but three?
Alright. So Ryazo's Crusader pick looks like it's working out for them. Alright, round start. Jump back javelin, just trying to keep Bored-erlands in check.
Yeah, it seems like the name of the game in this matchup. What better way to beat all these guns with a big old spear? I agree. Just throw it.
Oh god.
Yeah, using the shield, creating a mini corner that still has to eat all this pressure.
Holding down back for dear life.
Yeah, guard bar is starting to become a problem, and I think he knows it. Yep, getting a solid hit. Gonna get some really nice Oki off this, and gonna be under threat of getting guard broken here still. Yeah, only one bar left. If he gets a guard broken, he does die. Yeah, he's dead. Just blocked a little bit too much.
It is definitely scary to block against Launcher that much, because then she gets to set up a little bit more scary situations. Oh no. Oops.
Yeah, dropped it, unfortunately. Happens.
All
Or
right.
channeling his inner SonicSol. I don't know, one of the two. We'll see.
Alright, jump back, yep. Stay at a good range where Crusader really can't swing at you with a fast button. Oh god.
Yeah, hitting with that spear.
Uh-oh.
More importantly, getting out of the corner. I feel like he's lived in the corner.
Nice. Alright, DP gets out of Crusader pressure. Time to aggress once again. Push you to the other corner. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Whoa, cute.
Alright. Take the knockdown there. Set up again. Yep. Time to block. No, get off me. But the missile still makes a save.
Shoots the orb.
Oh, don't get hit by a javelin though.
Yeah, tries to javelin just over and over and over again. Honestly, probably what you want to do in this matchup. Not even thinking about going back to Enchantress, saying, you know what? No, I'm Crusader. What do you mean?
I'm committed to this.
I'm committed to this. We got the right person, right? He definitely does play Enchantress, correct?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, the 5A air hit into a full confirm. Oh my god.
Yeah, very fancy combo, actually. I love it.
Alright, full corner carry.
Yeah, a situation that Ryazo has had trouble making, but once again, Bored-erlands is just so good at going, you know what? I'm in the corner? No, you're in the corner. Just kidding. You live here. This is your home now. You belong here.
Oh, counter poke. Well, you're not dead, but situations like
3 in a row.
I love Crusader combos.
They're so silly. I love it.
Ooh. Probably. Oh yeah, the exhaustion was there, so they got hit in the middle of it.
Ah, yes. It's a lot of damage for putting up a shield, my friend.
Oh, you're dead. No.
Oh my god.
all planned. All planned.
That's right. It was the 7-layer mix.
That was the. That was the oh no, I'm a genius meme right there in action.
Yeah, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yup.
JPEG.
Oh, that guard bar is looking unhealthy so far. Oh.
Unhealthy is a great word for that guard bar.
It was red, but it's recovering pretty quickly. My goodness.
Yeah, it actually is recovering that quick. I'm surprised. Nice roll, 5A. Yeah. And all that gray life that he took from blocking all those special moves, just don't worry about it.
Gets the extra knockdown off the missile. Doesn't have any mana. Has to wait for the exhaustion to wear off.
Yeah, but luckily Launcher very good at containing oppression even without mana, especially versus Crusader. Yeah, and Bored-erlands looks like he's just gonna take this on a streak.
Oh
He
no!
only has one more chance, but this is how it starts.
Okay, all right, you're not dead. You didn't die off that. God bless. But
Jump
you
laser?
already,
Jump laser? Yes, jump laser, but
Missile,
no,
missile,
not
missile!
this time. Excellent super to avoid the missile, bro. You almost got. Could you imagine?
If he waited long enough to super, I don't know if that has. It doesn't have invul, so
It
there's a good
doesn't, no.
chance if he did it later, he would have traded and probably died.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Just get shot out of the sky. Ooh, good roll through the shield. Nice 2A.
Grenade, nice. Awareness to block.
Yeah, really good jump forward from Ryazo. Gets the corner swap.
Ooh, scary. Be patient.
Nice. Gonna get lots of damage, and the way the shield is set up too, when it breaks, it's not really gonna matter that much. Yeah, look at this. You're in the corner. You have to deal with this. You can't really roll. Well, yes, you can. You can actually do it and throw just fine. What am I talking about? I thought he was gonna bait it, but hell no. Why bother? You're a Crusader. Just go ham.
Alright, gonna look like with a reset attempt, but Bored-erlands is doing a good job. Not getting tagged by anything menacing from Crusader. Alright, good discipline. Have to be careful about your guard bar. Nice, gets a 2A. Oh no, it dropped! It's okay, it's a reset. Sweet meter, nice and easy. Oh, man.
Yeah, really good stuff from Bored-erlands. That was clean 3-0. And moving on here over Ryazo, but good stuff to Ryazo, making top 8.
Oh wait,
Oh, that was 2-1. Excuse me. I thought that was 3-0.
No.
Ooh,
their matches have been so back and forth. Hopefully,
my bad.
Ryazo didn't leave.
No, it might have been my bad. They probably both know. I just think
Okay.
I don't. Sorry, bro.
Guys,
Sorry,
here
bro.
we try.
I don't remember.
Here we try. All right. Hopefully, Ryazo hasn't mentally checked out. Hopefully, they're just like, oh wait, I got another game. I can do this.
Would you think they're listening to me? Do you think they know?
Let's see.
They might. It's just my bad. Sorry, bro. Sit back down. My fault. My fault. My fault.
Because maybe they didn't hear that it was 3 out of 5. But yes, top 8 is 3 out of 5. So you do get the luxury of having the extra game if you were down 2 games. So hopefully Ryazo's there. They haven't DC'd. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like they are experiencing a little bit of a rough connection. So they're trying to figure out what's going on here.
Okay.
And how the best way to solve it. So please hang tight while we figure this out. Looks like we were going to remake the room.
Okay. So, everybody, once again, thank you for joining us this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. If you're watching the VOD, hanging out, you're like, man, this is a pretty good tournament. It is. These matches have been really interesting. It shows off the strength of a lot of characters and the playstyles of all our characters as well. So, yeah, in case you're... I know this is not an ad read, but we do have to do our job and kill time, so...
That's right. Killing time's what I do best.
Make sure you go to vortexgallery.moe to know more about the other games that will be run in the next couple of weeks, so that way you can enter and you can figure out what you want to play. So make sure you do that.
Yeah, plenty of tournaments being run. Still some time to go and sign up, I believe. So check it out. See what games you want to play. I'm probably going to sign up for that Alien Invasion game because it looks absolutely wild. Did you know there's a football player named Douglas? His name's just Douglas.
No.
Alien Challenge. I feel so bad I said 3-0. It's a 2-1. Big my bad moment, folks. It happens. It's been a long day.
That's how entranced we were in the game. We were like, oh man, Bored-erlands is doing so well that it felt like a 3-0, but they did win game 2. And it was not easy. It was definitely one of those back and forth type situations where it felt like a lot of instances Bored-erlands was doing their best to, get the life lead and maintain it, but then sometimes it just comes down to making sure your defense is on point. And I feel like Ryazo's not the type of person to just crumble on defense. Their defense seems pretty clean.
No, their defense feels really clean. I don't think it was anything other than you have to choose your moments to begin your offense very carefully. And Ryazo, for the most part, was doing that very well. It's just sometimes it doesn't work out, right? Like you either need to find some neutral adjustment that is better than jump spear. Not that jump spear is bad, but find some way to continue that pressure. Maybe doing some additional rolls, maybe, just choosing slightly different moments, because I feel like he was waiting pretty far into the guard bar to make defensive decisions. But maybe that's correct. Who knows, It looks like our room is back up, so we are going to go ahead and join, as will the players.
So, in case you all didn't know, the score is 2-1 for Bored-erlands. They're up 2-1. Ryazo, maybe this break will give them the time that they need to figure out a stratagem to be like, okay, maybe I will play Enchantress here regardless, but their Crusader does look competent. So it's probably just needing to persevere in a lot of other situations.
Yes. Yeah, his Crusader honestly looks really good. It might just be different decision making, but we'll see what he decides to do. He knows this matchup better than we do. This matchup might be terrible.
I don't really see a lot of Enchantresses in the first place. She is a character that people have to commit to.
Yeah.
But once you find a good Enchantress, you should definitely make it your mission to say, okay, I will learn what this character does, because I either need to do research on her for other people so they can know how to fight her, or for myself as a competitor.
Right, exactly, 100%. And like, honestly, Ryazo is one of the best Enchantresses to follow. Okay, here we go. 2-1 is the set. Bored-erlands versus Ryazo. Launcher versus Crusader. Launcher with the little color change here, putting on a brighter dress.
Oof. Oh god, that did a chunk right off the bat for Ryazo, but they get tagged by 2A. Push to the corner.
Yeah, in the same situation we've seen Ryazo in so many times in this corner. Doesn't matter what you do, guard cancel, DP, there is no escape. Get shot over and over and over again.
Alright, so now Ryazo has to fight out this corner, but yep.
Yeah, jump spear, grenade, doesn't matter.
Alright, Bored-erlands has a lot of meters, so yep, they're just gonna burn it, try to see what Ryazo does in defense. Oh, the grenade
Oh,
though.
nice. Yeah, full combo off this too.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, there's no escape. You guard cancel correctly, you still eat a grenade to the face. Oh.
God. Ryazo tried to swing back there. I saw the startup of what looked like to be 5A, but they got hit anyway. Alright, so match point for Bored-erlands. They get hit by the javelin. Oh god.
Good 2As. Just backing up, throwing more spears, throwing more hammers. But here comes the block string. That big fireball is always the start of, hey, you have to block for a long time now. I am sorry, but you have to hold all of this.
Oh god.
That's what you like to see, but yeah, it has to abandon the combo because of the missile. Had no choice. It was coming.
Good recognition, ran up, guarded, forced into the corner that they made for not themselves. Oh god. Okay, armor up.
Oh no, the armor has not worked out in this match at all. Oh, not able to kill. Just not enough mana to do another one.
Ooh. Alright, gets rid of the fireball with their own.
Yeah, Borderline staying alive at 0 health. Just a pixel, but not for long. Good jump spear.
Alright, good snipes. So Ryazo's still alive. Ground start dash block by Bored-erlands, making sure they don't get hit by 5A. Uh-oh. Alright, roll gets punished. Alright, let's see if there's a setup here or just retreat. Yep, stay at optimal range. And now Ryazo's trying to figure out, yep, if they can get a spear to hit, so they're just gonna dump some of their meter. Oh god.
Yeah, this pressure is just so intense. My god.
Oh wait, that guard break is really close now.
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in. Has to guard cancel. And immediately, right, lasers out, guns blazing. Trying to get this guard bar. Doesn't need it. Just 2 lasers.
Oh,
goodness.
nice.
Oh, what?
Oh wait. They have an extra round. I don't think they're paying attention.
Yeah. So I believe we'll figure out what the TO say, but yeah.
It should be 2 rounds. I don't
It
think.
should be 2 rounds. Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's just teabagging. I agree. I agree.
Hopefully,
Oh, look,
Ryazo has noticed.
Yeah, I think he'll notice eventually. If not, it's kind of fun that they're playing it out anyways. But that is Ryazo over, or sorry, excuse me, Bored-erlands over Ryazo. So I think Ryazo might realize after this that something is amiss.
Someone might need to ping them in the Discord, say like, hey.
Yeah, they realized.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna get this fixed really soon for y'all. Get the final TO word, but that should be Bored-erlands over Ryazo 3-1. Let's see what they say.
Like they're just gonna play that out real quick. Looks like they're just gonna bash it through. Let's see what happens.
Okay. But yeah, we'll get a clarifying call real soon, and we'll report it to you as soon as we know.
Okay, so it looks like, as you said earlier, it should be Bored-erlands over Ryazo 3-1. So Ryazo is out of the tournament, and Bored-erlands will be moving on.
Yeah, just waiting for the. That should be what happens. We're just getting final confirmation here from the judges panel. What do they call it in like Price is Right, right? When you got like the person, like the fact checker sitting in the wings.
I forgot what they called them for that show specifically. It's been so long.
Yes, so we do have TO confirmation. It is Bored-erlands win. So we will be recreating the room here, just to fix up the round issue, because that was 2-1 in the matches, and that was a 2-1 set. So yeah, Fox, you are correct.
All right, but good stuff. Hopefully we can. Hopefully the next couple matches will be as exciting, because I feel like even though the set was 3-1, it felt pretty.
That was a long
and
set.
forth. Yeah.
That was a long set. That was like 15-20 minutes of just launcher just swinging.
It might have been mostly due to the fact that I feel like Crusader's HP is fairly high, so trying to get him down to a manageable health threshold is kind of hard.
Yeah, it's sorry, I'm just reading the chat, reading the layers of what SonicSol is saying. The early GGs. And getting this room back up. There we go. Room is back up. Everyone's reconnecting. Get back to it ASAP.
Okay, so next match coming up, I think should be. Let's make sure before I say anything.
I believe it's SonicSol versus Flowchart Ken, correct?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
All right, so I don't know how. Well, like I said earlier, it's probably a case of Berserker player thinks is awful, while the Stryker player also thinks is awful. It could be. It could be like pretty back and forth.
Yeah, it's very much like it's the box art match, right? It is Stryker versus Berserker. It's violence versus violence, just buttons versus buttons. This match will go very, very quickly. If the last match was like a patient stroll through the woods, you will be dropped into the middle of a war zone, and there will just be two people having a fist fight in the middle of it. Well, I guess one of them's got a sword, but still.
You know, it's the metaphorical fist fight.
A metaphorical fist fight. That's correct. That's correct.
So hopefully we can get our combatants in here fairly quickly, because I know I think some people are still in a different bracket, but we'll see what happens. I do know that most Berserker players, most of the other Berserker players still think it's good for him because his damage output is so super high. He doesn't need his DP to convert into anything. His DP is huge, but he does have his 2S, which hits pretty high, honestly. It hits a lot higher than I would normally think. And his when he's in Frenzy and he has Vacuum, his 5 MS, it anti-airs really well, really very cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, that Vacuum in general is just, it's so dominating in like every single matchup, and especially this matchup, right? Because it just catches dive kicks so well. I feel like Stryker revolves around her dive kick, right? It's what her whole game plan is based around. And Berserker, it doesn't necessarily shut it down because she can definitely still do it. It just adds this layer of like, if you dive kick at any point, you could also be getting Vortex at any point because that move is equally as ridiculous.
Yes, correct. So hopefully, they've done their homework. Even though some people might say like a matchup is not good for them, you still have to persevere through those and just, make sure you're not in too many unfavorable situations. I know it probably sounds easier to say than do, but it does require discipline in you being able to execute.
Yeah, it requires a lot of persistence, I would say, right? Like playing a losing matchup is always difficult because how do I put this? You're going to lose a lot until you learn it, right?
Yes.
And even after you learn it, knowing that, okay, once I learn this matchup, it is still going to be difficult and it's still going to be like a tough thing for me to go through. It's hard to do mentally. Speaking personally, that's why I play top tiers, because I don't got to worry about anything.
Yeah, it's easier to ease the burden on your mind for like, oh man, I'm lacking in tools, so now I have to play extra clean.
Yeah.
But if you have all the tools, you're just like, okay, I don't have to worry about being as clean on certain anti-airs. Anti-air will just work, 100% of the time as long as I press the button or do the motion, etc.
Yep, totally. So yeah, just waiting on SonicSol here. Just chilling. It's got the three of us hanging out in the back. We got what? Your Berserker, one Berserker, an Enchantress, a Dragon Knight. Just chilling.
Oh, there we go.
There's SonicSol. All right.
This should be a pretty interesting match, because I know both players are just like, man, I don't want to block your nonsense, so we'll see what happens.
Who would want to? Honestly, I don't want to block Berserker's nonsense. I definitely don't want to block Stryker's nonsense.
It's tough out here because I know people are just like, man, this is not fair, and it's like, kind of a little bit.
It's not fair, but if both people aren't fair, then it's fair, right?
It's fair.
It's fair. If it's unfair enough to both people, it's just fair.
It's fair. I like that. All right, so round one. Already SonicSol getting good pressure. There's a guard cancel. So now, oh god, live punish, very clean. It's funny too because I still feel that even though SonicSol's doing a good bit of damage here, all Flowchart Ken needs to do is probably get a clean jump in of some sort, and they can start running away with it. So they will. Yep. Oh no, it's scary time. You don't have guard cancel meter. All right, anyway, clean block. There's the guard cancel. You have to be careful. Nice. Uses the conversion to block the guard cancel attempt from Flowchart Ken. And SonicSol's doing all right so far. Now, the scramble. We press buttons right away. We want to keep our turn. All right. Oh my god, that did so much. That's a little bit more than half-life. So, forward throw. Try not to take a throw. 5B to keep you in place. 5M, excuse me. Dash up, DP, gets blocked. Oh no. It's Berserker time. Alright. Is there a mix-up here, or are you just going to take all the damage? Just taking the damage, very nice. I'm pretty sure you're not dead, but woo, good block. There's a guard cancel again. All right, let's see if Flowchart Ken realizes they might be getting baited. No, eats a reverse throw. All right, EX Berserker time. No life, no conversion meter. Just has to do this with one good hit. Ah. And throw gets baited by dive kick. You hate to see it. But you know what I don't hate to see? Y'all using the match arenas to make sure everybody who makes it past a certain amount of money gets paid out. So make sure you use the match arena codes that are in there, 100% free. All right, that's your paid shill for match arena for right now. Hey, dive kick. This is looking like game one. Damn. All right. Ooh, I like that. Goes for reset to see if Flowchart Ken presses a button to lose invul. Oh my goodness. All right, so one more. I was gonna say one more combo, but you eat the immediate throw after. Be careful. Good evasiveness to get away from all that Stryker nonsense. All right, so SonicSol just holding guard. Doesn't want to get hit by anything because they'll probably die if they do. Well, you had conversion meter, so it was going to be DP conversion. Take your turn right back. All right. Oh, no. It gets air hits. It's Stryker time once again. Gonna get the knockdown. Ooh, clean roll. Two-way right back. It's a knockdown. SonicSol doesn't block the empty jump low. That is hard to see because, you know, you don't want to get hit by Berserker jump-ins.
Yeah, and it looks like Flowchart Ken's doing just a crazy long combo right now. What'd I miss?
It is 1-0 in SonicSol's favor, but it's scary because Berserker rounds can happen at any moment in time.
Yeah, it looks like it's happening right now. Oh my god, almost converted the guard cancel. Not quite. Good grab.
Uh-oh. Oh, no conversion.
Solid 5A. Oh, just the run up.
It does start as a low first, so you have to be holding down back there. All right, this is looking like a quick set so far from SonicSol because they're off 2-0. Oi. All right,
nice crumple. Immediately SonicSol putting on a clinic here. Gonna make this a really clean 3-0 if Flowchart Ken doesn't change it the way he flowcharts just a little bit.
Oh my god. Well, last chance here because I tried to jump and hit my 2M.
SonicSol just ready for the next match. Like, bro, let me just get through this real quick. Flowchart Ken, not playing badly, but just needs to find a way to switch it up just a little bit. Oh, nice DP.
Catches Flowchart Ken, trying to maybe do a dive kick on the other side.
Yeah, he's definitely not asleep at the wheel.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, so many conversions, so many blue glows. But SonicSol coming out on top once again. Flowchart Ken has one more chance here. Dive kick, grab, not teched. One more chance, and there it goes.
The clean
SonicSol.
5B. And that's kind of rough because you're expecting like maybe SonicSol will play a little bit slower because you're just thinking he's worried about, oh, I'm gonna get clipped by something silly and I'm gonna lose the round, but it didn't look like that at all.
Yeah, it's SonicSol is such a good player. SonicSol is such a good player. He just did it to him.
It does happen pretty frequently where they just get on a roll and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, why am I having to block all of this pressure? What's going on here? And then you find out what happened.
Yeah, you blink for just a moment and you're blocking, and then you blink again and you're getting comboed, and you blink again and it's the next round. It's intense. It's intense.
Okay, so SonicSol moves on to lose the semis, and we will be playing the next match in MegaDosage versus Bored-erlands. That will be the other matchup in quarterfinals. So let's see if these players are ready to go.
Yep, going to be Swiftmaster versus Launcher. I feel like Bored-erlands is the character of the evening. We've seen him play so much today, and he's looking to go. All right, I'm gonna try to be MegaDosage and keep it going.
Mhm.
Yep, here we go, hopping right into the match. All right, here we go. Immediately starting with a MegaDosage, getting some fat early hits in, taking half the life off Bored-erlands.
All right, well, Buster Loops.
3, orb, safe jump, strike throw. Just lots of strikes. Nice 5A to punish the uppercut. Not real uppercut, but the upper moving attack. Excuse me, it is not a DP, folks in the chat. That is just a move.
Oh no!
Yeah, Raging threw him right over the grenade. So smart.
Alright, you might be able to close this one out. Hard to tell. Buster, they do have enough meters, so they might do belts. Yep.
Yeah.
Explosion. Nice.
Sick nasty. Yeah, MegaDosage answering back.
Alright.
Yeah, he throws one laser as a zoner immediately back in his face, and actually could have got 5A punished from MegaDosage slightly out of range.
Dash over respects the grenade, so now we will see how Bored-erlands deals with this. Oh god. Okay, up safe.
Yeah, nice conversion.
Flame.
Throws the fireball.
Whoa. To air. Not dead,
Sick.
but in a bad position.
Oh, my DP? No, not enough mana to DP, just barely not enough. And with the run up DP into orb, not punish.
Gonna try to do a lot of guard damage here. Nope, there's a guard cancel.
Yeah, had to guard cancel. Gets hit by DP. Yeah, nice jump laser. Things got a little weird there for a second, but Bored-erlands found his footing.
Alright, one round piece.
Nice little dance on top of his head with the jump A's, I believe. Run out fireballs. Back on the corner, MegaDosage gonna try to find some sort of dash 5B to get out. Gonna maybe DP, find a jump out. Yeah, really nice jump out. Calm, collected, clinical. I like it.
Ooh, good block. There's a DP. Get off me. Oh, punishes the roll. Good patience.
Yep, good awareness. Gonna get a hefty reward for his patience. Girl just shooting.
Yeah, MegaDosage is trying to find a way to get out. They got clips, but they do have to be careful. They're one more hit away from dying.
Yeah, they're one more hit away from dying. They have a decent amount of guard bar, but honestly, just kind of crouched in the corner, and Bored-erlands smelled it with the run-up throw. No fear.
That was kind of surprising from MegaDosage, because I thought they would see the run up and probably press a button, because I feel like a lot of people would do that there. They would just say like, oh, I'm gonna swing because I see you moving.
Nice catch with the tornado. That was sick.
Ooh, all right.
Every time I see that combo, I never know if it's optimal or if it's just fun. I feel like Swiftmaster is the type of guy to have a little bit of fun, you know, a little spice.
Oh.
Good God.
Well, I assume that was a bait on a 2A because this is a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, whatever it is, it works. My man just got chewed to cod, or whatever he says. I love it. Oh my God.
Caught walking back. And it's really hard to kind of break that habit in this type of game because walking back does give you enough space to whiff punish something, but
yeah,
a character like Swiftmaster who naturally just moves faster than the rest of the cast, he can kind of like get in that space right away, like right there. Some Buster Loops incoming. Setup. Time to block. Alright, gonna do a little bit of chip there. Oh no!
Whoa, okay. Interesting interaction.
Yeah, the guard cancel not reaching high enough. But it's okay.
Yeah, somehow though, Bored-erlands comes out on top of that situation. I honestly don't even know how. By the time I was reacting to that interaction, Bored-erlands had MegaDosage all the way in the corner. And just as soon as I said that, MegaDosage has Bored-erlands in the corner, so... well, not anymore.
They're just getting ran into the corner with launcher block strings.
Yes, Launcher is just such an impressive character. Can go for what feels like forever. That DP, oh my god, the missile is still coming, bro.
Yeah,
you cannot escape it.
That is one of the benefits to playing Launcher is that in those types of interactions, as long as you think that DP will hit you, your projectile will still persist.
As Launcher players say, I'm good at killing. Put out the missile.
Alright, back to half screen. Just kind of trying to pester now, MegaDosage. Oh.
Yeah, again, gets hit, but the grenade just covers so well. And really nice laser conversion, laser combo.
Alright, pressure. Oh my god. Already almost down to, yep.
You can't see it, but I just looked up and rolled my eyes into the back of my head at how much oppression that was.
It was hard to figure out when to roll, when to decide to press a button to take your turn back. You certainly don't want to eat more chip because you're already at the you're already worrying about your guard meter being way too low to survive the next interaction.
Yep. Yeah, it's really tough, right? Like you said, if you roll, you could die. If you block, you could die on the next interaction anyways. It's what makes this game interesting to me, honestly, is the defensive choices around guard bar now that the guard bar has gotten buffed. It adds a lot of varied layers and like forces you to make defensive options that maybe you don't want to.
Oh my god. That anti-air is clean.
My eyes just rolled into the back of my head again. That shit, I felt that shit in my soul.
Because you're playing so well, then all of a sudden Swiftmaster gets that clean anti-air, and now you're in the corner eating several Buster Loops, close to half your life gone. And now you have to worry about, oof. Well, it's a good thing the orb pulls you in, so now you're zoning a little bit better.
Yeah, it's the, sometimes the orb works against you, sometimes it works for you. You never know.
Alright, clean guard cancel. Just trying to pester away MegaDosage. Oh, respected the grenade, so didn't try to press more buttons.
Yeah, very smart. Gonna get a full combo here. Back to the corner. That's where Bored-erlands thrives.
Right,
yeah, again, the guard cancel. You cannot escape, bro. You can't do anything.
Alright, so this is a one touch for both players. Oh, air to air. Very clean.
You see that grimace on Launcher's face when she did that? She's like, I'm gonna shoot you with this so bad.
She's done suffering. She's now saying, Swiftmaster, pay for your crimes.
That's right. Swiftmaster, you're a criminal and I'm taking you in.
Get you with Buster Loops, yep. Gets rid of the great health. Then you have a orb. Please, yep, there we go. Oh.
Nice, good delay grab. Keeping it fresh, keeping it saucy.
Alright, clean roll. Doesn't get contested. Roll again, immediately takes turn back with 5 light.
Ooh. Oh my god! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's going so ham it lagged the game.
It looked like Bored-erlands tried to like press 5A, but you can't do that. That's actually plus enough for him to just do it multiple times until the work goes away. Whoop. Punish, nice.
Yep. Back to the corner you go.
Oops.
Ooh, interesting. Might have been an Inquitor.
All right. Cuts the combo short to set down the orb. Ooh, scary.
Yeah, really scary Swiftmaster pressure here, but DP's out. And then we're back to this whole song and dance we've seen. Projectile on projectile on projectile on projectile, and MegaDosage needs to find a way out.
Oh, yeah.
And he finds it.
All right, he has the meter, he has Awakening Super, so this should be pretty easy.
Yeah. There it is. Very nice kill here. Right?
All right, so it should be 2-1, I believe.
I believe that's
Yeah.
2-1, yes.
All right, so MegaDosage playing really well, but it did look kind of scary for them at the start of the last round because Bored-erlands was doing a good job of, you know, standard launcher pressure, making sure that if you roll, you get punished with the immediate 5A or the 6MS fast explosion.
목표 발견. 화력 게이지를 요청한다. This is a threat to new challenger. Round 1. Fight.
Hey. Oh God. All right. More launcher pressure. Already out of mana, but MegaDosage finds their clean hit. Gonna side swap. There we go. Buster right into the corner.
Yeah, bouncing her around. Slamming her into walls. Containing the pressure with the tornado, very cute.
Alright, so Bored-erlands continues pressure, converts to get some more mana back. Ooh, nice fadeaway. And doing good chip damage to the guard meter too.
Yeah, just really solid footsies with this 5A. Like, you think it's just free to do at all times, but it's really not. You have to space it very, very, very deliberately and appropriately. And be able to react to things like that.
Thanks, Orb. Helping me get that conversion down. Right,
Yeah,
there's a
really
lot
good
of-
DP. This is very much needed for his guard bar. It was getting real low real quick.
But the orb pulling you into the DP, making it very effective so that it doesn't just whiff at that range.
Yep, Orb is the homie today for Swiftmaster. Sometimes it's the enemy, sometimes it's the homie. Tries to put the belt on, I believe, but gets slipped out of it.
Alright, roll through. Nice movement by Bored-erlands. Doesn't sit still.
Yeah, never sit still. It's like a first-person shooter, right? Stay moving, stay agile, make MegaDosage work for all of these hits.
Alright, 2A doesn't get it confirmed, but a lot of great health. Almost guard broken. Have to worry about the guard cancel coming through, maybe. Oh no!
Nice, but yeah, conversion. Why not?
Alright, now MegaDosage is gonna try their best to try to guard break Bored-erlands. Oh.
Yes, excellent, excellent. 2B to dodge that. 2S, excuse me, just like, he knew it was coming, right? He had to. He had to guard cancel there. He had no choice. His guard bar was so low.
This reset.
Very heads up play.
And now MegaDosage is doing a really good. Oh, that was really close to getting baited again. I feel like. Oh no!
Oh my goodness. Clutching it out.
Round 3.
No anti-air. Bored-erlands doesn't fret too much. Still in a good position. Ooh, nice. I like that setup where the grenade explodes after.
Yeah, good DP. Still gets blown up by the grenade. Don't worry about it, bro. You're fine. 2B or 5B's in, excuse me. Converting into a full combo here. Not gonna do a whole lot of damage, but it's the setup what matters. I feel like what MegaDosage needs in this situation, he hasn't been getting any hits. He's only been getting grabs in this situation. Oh my god, just doesn't block the safe jump. I willed it into existence. You are welcome.
Whew. Alright, so not dead, but still have to deal with the setup after. There's a throw, not dead. Last chance.
Yeah, one more chance. Nice. Good JA.
I made it right in time too, because if that didn't hit, that probably would have been Bored-erlands' chance to probably run the whole thing back there.
Yeah, it's I don't want to say he got lucky, because he definitely, there's no luck there involved, but he is very fortuitous that that JA hit. A very fortuitous boon for MegaDosage.
Alright, so 2 games apiece. Last match incoming. And right now, Bored-erlands is trying to do their best where, like, these small hits are doing more than enough to make sure that MegaDosage has to be careful on their approaches. Oh god, good roll.
Yeah, but you can only be so careful for so long. Turns out all you need is one good roll into 5A to get things started. Nice 2A to catch the roll. Solid stuff. You have been rewarded for that roll earlier.
Alright, we're set up. Probably gonna have to block for a bit. Make your it's a throw.
Yeah, very nice throw. Nice suction 2A. I actually haven't seen MegaDosage do the suck very often.
Not dead, but you gotta be careful about throw. There's a guard cancel. Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Scary. I
Good
caught the jump start up.
5B. MegaDosage turning this around so aggressively. I feel like Bored-erlands had this basically in the bag. And now with that start buster, MegaDosage answering back with like, nah, you're on the back foot. You gotta run it, bro.
Oh my god, this is doing so much damage.
Still hurts.
Ooh, trying to bait out a DP. Oh my god.
Goodness, no mana, so I don't think he'll die here. But gonna get some good damage, gonna get that set up one more time. Excellent throw, one more is needed.
Right.
And Bored-erlands now has to run back all of this without any conversion, only with the guns on his back.
That did a lot though, my goodness.
Oh.
The disrespectful wake up 5M to get out of the corner and anti-air at the same time.
Yeah, I wonder if that jump laser was an accident. I wonder if that was another input.
Maybe it's hard to tell. It could have been a read on like a dash up throw or something.
It could have been. I feel like though it's so negative. I wonder. I'm looking up the inputs now. Not to speculate, but it might have been. No, it looks like JS. I'm not sure. It might have just been to roll to bait roll. You're right. But either way, Bored-erlands is out of the tournament, and MegaDosage moves on in losers.
Yes. So we are at our top 4. So winner's side should be TenuredMule versus Anton, and then in loser side and loser semis, it should be SonicSol versus MegaDosage. So before we get started with our top 4, we will be taking a short break, not too short. We do have to play some Twitch ads to make sure that you guys don't get ads in the middle of the top 4. So hopefully we can get that done quickly, and y'all can enjoy this top 4 after these messages.
For sure. Stay tuned, everyone.